women actually don't mind cheating. You're just not rich enough.
Oh,
that is a mad
that's
statement.
a mad statement, you know, brother.
I promise you.
No.
Some women.
Women don't mind cheating.
Because
You're just
that's
not
a
rich enough.
blanket. That's a big blanket.
I promise you.
Yeah, it's a big blanket.
No.
Hello everyone, SB Live, we're back again with another special episode. As you can see, we have some people here today.
Special guests.
Don't be shocked, don't be alarmed.
Yes.
You know Lagos?
Yes.
I know London.
Yes.
But when they meet, I call that collabo. Lagos meets London.
Yes. Lagos meets London, everybody! What? Okay.
So guys, SB Live, we always introduce ourselves in funny ways. Like we've done, what have we done before? We've done pilots, we've done pastors, sugar daddies. But today we have another one that Shegs is going to tell you about.
Yes. So today we are going to be introducing ourselves to our partner's parents. And for the guys, you're going to be asking for your wife's hand in marriage.
Cool.
Well. Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
Who wants to go first?
Let's get your acting bag. Get an acting bag.
Alright. As everyone knows, I always do mine fresh, so
For some reason.
let's go.
For some reason. Wow, it's like you have to take the spirit in.
He's in.
He's in and seen.
Denzel.
Good afternoon, sir.
Oluwa Denzel.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir. I just want to say I thank you for having me today. Allow me your presence.
What was it, nigga?
I just want to thank you. You've really created and brought up an amazing daughter. A woman that I've given my heart and my soul to. Yes.
Oh, my dada.
Today is a beautiful day. Today is the day that I know you're my mother and you have been joyous about. You have been thinking about this day where somebody will come and take your beautiful flower home.
Beautiful flower.
And today I must say, sir, today is the day. I am ready to take the mantle.
The mantle.
The work you have done is now complete.
Yeah.
It's now time for me to
Nah, he's
begin.
brazy. I wouldn't accept him.
Crazy, bro.
I don't even know you. Come and bear him. Nah, his thing is brazy, bro.
Yes, it is brazy, sir. I know, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, Brizzy,
Go brazy, go.
Yes, sir. And yes, I would just like you to do me the honor to gift me the hand of your daughter in marriage. Thank you, sir. My name is Oluwasegun. God bless you.
Yes. Wow. Yeah, yours is brazy.
Wow.
I wouldn't accept him.
I wouldn't accept
I wouldn't, bro. That was brave.
It's a bit confident.
First of all, it's the first time you're meeting them as well. He didn't come with that like, you get apologies. He's coming like, you've done your job is over. I'm gonna come. Man said your job is over. I'm not gonna.
I said yes.
I said it.
I collected her.
Don't you think Nigerian dads, they like when a man is bold?
Yes, but that one is too
No,
bold.
but you still need to respect my
You have to give them that.
You have to respect
You
my
get
position.
man said gift me your daughter, bro. What?
My job is done.
Your job is done.
I tell you when my job is done. You don't tell me when my job is done.
He didn't even say, can I have your permission?
Bro, he said
your job is done. She's mine.
I like the confidence.
Hey, me, I can't
You
tell
like
her.
the confidence,
like
but will
you.
daddy like is the question.
It's all about
Daddy
daddy.
will be alright.
Daddy will be alright.
Yes,
Alice.
Okay. Mommy, good afternoon.
She's won. She's won. That's the tone.
Mommy, good afternoon.
Hello, dear. Hello, dear.
Mommy.
Well, you know, Shegan's been talking about that beauty. Mommy, I'm here. Am I not beautiful, mommy?
Alice, Moleke go, Alice.
I'm again. What's your
I was saying to Alice.
Mommy. Anyways, Shegun told me that you like I am ashamed.
Ole Sonje.
Guess what,
Ah,
mommy?
Mother
He
Lele.
also told me that mine tastes better than yours, mommy. So I
No, she brought it back.
brought some.
I brought some for you. Okay.
So you two can taste and see that your son is marrying into. Anyway, mommy, go and sit down. I'll go to the kitchen for you, mommy.
Okay, she brought it back.
She brought it back.
She brought it back. You know why she's smart, yeah? She addressed mum, not dad.
Yeah.
The mum is the hardest person, for a girl. And she gave the mum the respect. Smart, bro.
Excuse me, have you been married before?
No, it's smart.
I've been practicing.
No, because if the mum likes her, the dad is gonna follow.
Yeah.
You get it?
Facts.
Nah, you're
The
already.
only place I will mark you down. How can you tell my mommy that mashing?
I
Yeah.
know my position.
That one is side
That one there, mommy will look at you.
That was the only.
Wait, time out.
Deduct 5 points for that one.
Time out. Is this a safe space?
It's a safe
It's
space.
a safe space.
Mind them. Who wants to be honest?
Let's be
Let's
honest.
be honest.
Is this?
I know what this is.
He's gonna answer it.
Let's be set. Let's
I know what he's
be
gonna
honest.
answer.
Let's say, I know what you're gonna say. But
I
let's
don't know
go
if it's safe to answer.
Be landing.
I don't know if it's safe to
That
answer.
will be landing.
Us.
Is there? Let's be honest now.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there something your babe cooks that I can't lie? Smashes it. Your mom doesn't even compare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? What is it? Name the dish.
Brown stew chicken.
Okay.
Oh,
Fair.
right.
Cool.
You did well.
You know that's smart. His mom will be like, I don't even make that stuff. I don't even make that stuff.
She made it for my mama.
This one is nice. What's yours, Iman?
Watch it.
Anything Ghanaian. That's mine as well.
Boiled egg. Boiled egg.
Wait.
When you're not touching the.
Then it's mommy.
That's mommy.
And we're media trained. We're media trained. We're media trained still.
This brown stew chicken is nice. Yeah. You need to teach me how to do it.
Tactical.
That was a great answer still.
What about you, Shags?
I can't lie. My girl's fried rice slaps.
Ooh, that's a bit you get because mommy makes fried
Mommy
rice
doesn't
too.
make fried rice like that.
Wait, which
But
fried?
mommy
Is
has
it
tasted and said,
Nigerian
yeah, this
fried
one's
rice?
good.
Right, Nigerian or stir fried rice?
Oh, why don't you look like a stir fried
I mean, I'm just
But
asking.
you know, there's just some dishes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way our mums twist.
Yeah, bro.
My mom's number
You know
one.
that twist?
You know
Anything like this.
My wife anything always tastes banging, but you know that mum.
There's a certain
That twist.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
added touch.
That mommy's twist.
That added touch.
There's a flick of the wrist
Yeah,
that
it's
it
just
got.
No, my
the
wife's
way
mom
twist.
throws it down,
Like,
though.
that one
Can't
is
even
yes.
My wife's
30
mom.
years.
Swear.
Now remember
Banging
me and my
shit.
wife is 30 years in relationship.
Yeah, she will have the twist as well.
It's true. There'll be
Yeah,
a dish
dude.
that your son will taste and your his missus
It's
will
a
never
twist.
be able to
It's
compare.
a twist that can't be taught. It
Yeah.
only comes through experience.
Experience.
You need to cook for a family to have that twist.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now we that did.
What?
So now
Yeah.
What? You man, you ready? You've had time to
I'm
prep.
ready.
You've had time.
Me, I'm gonna come with my London side. So
Okay.
Alright.
very respectful still.
Okay, maybe we'll do London, Nigeria, London, Nigeria.
Hello, sir. How are you?
It's too
Nice
London.
to meet you.
Hey. Nice to meet you, sir. Your daughter, she's an amazing woman. Amazing woman. I really want to take the time to thank you and your wife for all the time you took to sort of put into her. She's grown up to be an amazing specimen of a woman.
Amazing specimen of a woman.
Great specimen of a woman. Yeah, she's great. You know, stupendous confectionery.
Educated.
A stupendous confectionery.
Confectionery.
What country is the person that you're
As
talking
in,
She's Ghanaian, but it's fine.
to? And they understand.
because he's talking cockney-ish.
Yeah,
It's
he
fine,
always
it's fine.
be stupendous.
you have
And not
Are you calling that
You
stupid?
don't have to, you know.
Is it? They'll say, they'll be like, Edeng.
My people are educated.
Are you calling that stupid?
They're very educated, very learned. Please,
go, let's
don't
go,
disrespect.
let's go.
Uncle just be saying, what Uncle chicken? It is saying it's stupendous.
I'm not the one saying that. Listen,
Asamoah.
That's the man, yeah. They come here, you say it. If you say it, it's stupendous, come here.
my Ghanaian people are very
Allow
smart.
me to kiss you.
Hey yo,
Let him cook. Go,
you men are wild.
Do it.
You're wild. But as I said, stupendous confectionery. I really want to do life with her, and I'm here to ask for her hand in marriage. You know, I've been working very hard to sort of provide and buy a house and all of these lovely things for your daughter. And you know, before we press the button on any of that, I'm here to ask for your approval.
Smart,
You know,
smart,
I'm here to ask
smart.
for your approval. I need your approval, and I want to look you in your eye as a man, sir.
He's one.
You know,
He's one.
And,
He's
well
one.
done,
He's
well
one.
done,
He's one.
well
He's
done,
one.
well done.
He's one. At the end of the day, yeah, you won. You won. You won. You won.
You
You
know.
probably didn't understand it.
Yeah, but you won still.
Hey,
looked him in his eyes.
hey, as a man, you know, as a man.
You did your thing. You did your thing.
Cool.
Is it my turn? I always get nervous when it's my turn.
You had time.
You had
No,
time,
but
yeah.
you never prepared. You
She
just.
fresh off the,
Ah,
and
cool.
she got it right.
This before.
Yeah, but I don't remember how I did it.
No, but he's gonna act like
True, I
this
actually
and
don't
then do
remember.
a banging
My
set. Watch.
father-in-law's joke, so
He's gonna do
you
a
know
banging
battle
set.
as well.
Yeah,
You know
Ready, yeah.
he's gonna do a banging set. Watch. Already.
Oh, not the press straight.
Already.
No.
Already.
very frustrated.
Hello, sir. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir. I've heard so many wonderful things about you and your beautiful wife.
So you want my wife?
No. I'm just acknowledging, sir.
Please
that-
calm down.
Yeah.
Calm down.
Never. I wouldn't dare. But sir, apologies that I haven't come here sooner. I've been meaning to, and it's a shame. But I've wanted to prepare. I wanted to present to you a polished person who has intentionality. So,
Defied by God.
firstly, sir.
Marry again. I know what's going on, bro.
Firstly, sir, I just want to say thank you for raising an amazing daughter. I can definitely tell that you've instilled great values in her, and that's why, you know, I'm with her today. I know she's spoken to you about me, but I wanted to come to you today and look you in your eye, man to man, and just ask for your permission, sir, to ask her to be my wife. She's not aware of my intentions because I don't think it's worth entertaining such conversations until I have a conversation with you. So,
Obviously lie.
I respect you now.
So, sir, if you would allow me, I'd love to marry your daughter with your blessing. Quick thing, you get me?
We give you that.
You've done this before.
I don't remember what I said when I done,
memory.
man.
That's muscle memory, fam.
Definitely.
Muscle memory, fam.
I have to do ballet first to shock them. They'll be like, ah!
Real talk. I know it's true, you know, because
You don't be
nobody
shocked.
got it as well.
Bro, don't be
Get
shocked.
off of me.
If you prostrate, okay.
Get off
Okay,
of
this
me.
guy is serious.
Dobale is an immediate brownie point.
Bro, brownie
Bro,
points,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
This guy's gonna do something
This
dumb.
guy is mad. Yo, bro, give me a girl, man.
Yay. Yo.
So for context, my babe will be Nigerian. You're about to be specific. So I'll probably have to be in my Yoruba bag. So I'll agree. A cast on side, cast on my. Who call me Yanu. No, that would be the intro. And then I'll switch it to English just so you can know I'm not just
Pretty cool.
no
You
freshie. Yeah, I'm here to just ask for your daughter's hand in marriage. I'm really pleased with the home she's come from, and it's been a pleasure coming here. I couldn't wait to come and meet you guys, and you know we've been at it now for about 2 years.
At what?
That's it.
What have you been at? At care.
We've been building.
At what?
We've been building now for the past 2 years. We've had a lot of memories together.
Memories care. Funke. Funke.
Abeke, come.
Abeke is mad, bro.
I said at it, bro. I keep
honestly-
saying
Honestly, ìdí tí mo fi wálé ní pé mo fẹ́ tọrọ
Ah, it's one.
Yeah.
ọmọ yín lọ́wọ́ yín. So akọni ká wá sọ fún yín ní pé
Editor, we will just translate for us. And everybody blow your trumpet.
Bro, it's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done.
ọdún méjì báyìí sí.
It's okay, Maria now.
You're just showing
Only
off.
saw your magic, Only saw your magic,
Come on, be quick.
Go, bro. When you speak your like that,
Yeah.
what in London? In London,
Hey, Alice is
Alice
enjoying
my
it,
breast
fam.
here.
It's me. Go.
Yeah,
as
enjoying
she
it.
said,
ká má palẹ̀ mọ́ ìgbéyàwó
ìyàwó,
lókun
ó ti
sí.
lọ.
Let him go on
ká má
microphone.
palẹ̀ mọ́ ìgbéyàwó lókun sí. àti ń fẹ́ra fún bíi ọdún méjì báyìí sí. So ká kàn fẹ́ra wa lókun. So akọni ká wá
Young man, is
By
it me
his
that
sorrow.
using this bedroom
You're
voice for?
talking to your in-law.
Kawa.
with bedroom
Is it
voice.
me you're using bedroom
As
voice
in-
for?
I'm talking to the mum now.
Even the mum will be saying,
I'm talking to the
"Oh,
mum now.
handsome girl." The mum will be like, "Oh, handsome girl."
That just be
I'm talking to the
stupid.
mum.
I say, "Yeah, no."
You know what's so funny? Yeah, the mum's the trick.
100.
Absolutely.
The mum's the trick. I can't lie. Every time I've met like
Mum's the trick, 100.
parents, it's always been the mum I go for.
I mean, the mums you'll have met them normally prior to
Prior
you
to
get
the-
like
to
you
the-
already have a good
But once you
relationship.
getting good with the mum,
Yeah,
always in Nigeria.
it's yeah. The
dad's always in
That's
Nigeria.
always
Hey,
in
yo,
Nigeria.
that's
That's always in Nigeria.
Hey,
Comes.
that's
always
funny.
try-
Most Nigerians are
He's got one.
They're asking for contracts, isn't it?
Yeah, word.
yeah,
Yeah,
nah,
word. Nah, that was good though. That was good.
The dad comes.
But
I'm waiting for this one. You should have experience.
But my experience is
Recent
bam.
experience.
Mine's
as
is-
well.
It's like, sir.
Oh, you just showed the
That's
ring.
how I did my thing like that. You get?
Oh.
Yeah. You know, I done something
Show
similar.
the camera. Show the camera.
Wait. I had my time. I remember now. I had my thing as
And then
well.
he replied to me, "Are you ready?" Yes. I'm ready.
That's
Right?
it.
Bro, when they see diamond like that, do you think they won't think you're ready, bro?
Swear.
But I
But,
guess-
but like you said, it's because I've already been familiarized.
Yeah,
with
same
mum.
here, same
So
here,
she's
yeah.
already been
Yeah,
passing over.
that's
Oh, this
true.
guy's always
Yeah,
coming to
yeah,
the
yeah.
house.
This guy's smart.
Me,
No words
when
needed.
the dad came, I knew it was just straight to business.
No
Man
words
to
needed.
man.
Man said flipping. What are you on?
This is what I'm planning.
Man said, what are you on?
Got it. Got it.
I'm serious. I'm serious.
Uncle,
Man said,
this is
uncle.
what I'm planning.
Uncle just said, that's nice.
How many carrots is that?
He said, "Are you ready?"
That's a good question.
That's what he said.
Wait,
Are you
As a
ready?
dad,
Hold
are you
on.
ready?
Did any of you, when you met your partner's parents, do you feel like the dad looked to you like, I know what you're doing to my daughter?
100. Hey, yo. Listen.
Anyway,
I'm about to answer a mad question.
Nah, ask it.
Nah,
Go for it.
No, because people watch podcasts.
No, but
People watch podcasts.
Biz, do you think her dad looked to you like, I know what you did to my daughter, man.
I don't know. It was always smiley with me.
No, but you know, for me, yeah, it's like, you see, when we told our parents that, okay, yeah, we're pregnant, blah. I always think, what does my mum think now?
Like a whack. I didn't know what I'm on.
I didn't go down.
I didn't know what I'm on.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo, no, but that one's mad though because you know, as a dad,
There's evidence now.
Before that, it's all conceptual.
It's
yeah,
like,
now
but
it's
now
like,
you're really out here. Like,
actually, yeah.
like you're really out here. That's
Okay.
techie.
I hear you,
So that's what you're on, yeah. You did your thing. You did your thing still. You did your thing still.
You really used it.
You really used it.
It's a bittersweet moment.
So you're really a man, I mean.
Alright,
I'm
guys.
happy, but it's like, raw. What she have to go through, man?
I hope you respected that.
Did you say I hope you respected that?
I would be like that. You don't want the answer.
You didn't want that, did you? You didn't want that. No, okay.
Alright, cool.
It's crazy.
I've got a quiz for you guys. Since you're
Let's
called
go.
Lagos meets London. So
She'll do the Lagos side.
no, it's how well do you know Lagos?
Okay, cool.
As now
Let's go.
someone that wants to move back to Lagos, I would hope that you know some stuff.
Yeah.
Disclaimer, I'm not from Lagos.
Yeah.
I'm from Ogun State.
But you're called Lagos meets London. So why do you say Ogun meets London?
does that sound good?
Yeah, London meets Ogun.
London is Ogun is crazy. Wait, where Ogun State are you from?
Abeokuta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Type.
Nice.
Yeah.
We're learning today.
Ogun boys.
Learn it.
Ogun
We'll
squared.
try, Sha.
Ah,
Try
cool.
my best.
I'll start off. Should I start off easier? Let me do that one of the hard ones first.
Pause.
We're married, bro. Don't worry about
Yeah, bro, I don't even care, bro. You can't pause me. I'm unpausable, bro.
straight.
I'm
We're
unpausable.
good. We're good.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, bro.
Ah, who is the current governor of Lagos State?
Sanyo-Olu.
Yeah, quick.
Nice. Lagos was the capital of Nigeria until what year?
Oh, this one's a bit more technical.
2000 and
1990.
4?
I feel like he's close. 1991. That was close.
Mad.
Okay. Lagos, true or false? Lagos is the smallest state in Nigeria by land area, but the most populous.
True.
Correct. Continue. Do you want to take up a notch or what do you
Let's
say?
go up.
Yeah.
Alright.
I
She
think.
said,
Yeah, go on.
You lot doing alright though.
Yeah,
I
you're
won't
doing
lie.
well.
Let's think about it.
Which European country first colonized Nigeria in the 15th century?
Yeah.
Which
Belgium?
European country?
Yeah.
Belgium?
It's not
No,
Germany.
it wasn't Belgium. I think I know this one.
I feel like you know it.
Was it France?
Nah.
It's the UK.
Nah. Everyone thinks UK.
Spain?
Nah.
Think
Yes.
back-
Portugal.
Yeah, Portugal.
Do you know how mad it is, yeah?
Because
You know,
they got Lagos.
you know what's funny, yeah?
and
If
that's
you
why they
research
speak
it,
Yoruba over there.
if UK didn't come, we actually would have been Portuguese speakers.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was their intention when
That's
they colonized.
crazy.
But then
That's
UK
why
came over and
Actually
they
got
did what
Lagos.
UK do.
Do your best Portuguese accent.
Bro, you're just about
Yo,
Why did your hand get
Portuguese.
cold like this?
You're just
Why
about to
did
do
you
a
say
Spanish
that?
accent.
You have to roll your tongue.
This guy went back to battle real quick.
I was doomed from the start, bro. I don't know. I'm doomed.
Okra.
Move it on, move it on.
All right, cool. What year did Nigeria become a British colony?
What year?
Oh, there's a song to it.
Oh, there's a song. You know the song.
I
Yes.
thought there was a song.
Become.
You're gonna have to sing this one.
Become. What year did we become? So what's that? Not when we got independence.
Nah,
No. When they came and colonized and took over.
Yeah.
How old are we in independence?
Is it not 65?
65. So it's 65 years now.
66. Maybe they came a year before.
It's a trick
So
question.
that is
Was 66 years ago.
2025 minus 66.
When did we become a British colony?
It's a trick question.
We're not.
Because some people will think,
Maybe
I don't want to give you a
after.
clue. Because you think, hey, Oji, you think you're counting
Do the maths
independence.
Minus.
When did we become
65.
Colony.
What year? Is it?
1959.
So 1957.
It's a trick question.
1959. Because I done 66 instead of 65.
Yeah, but I'm thinking 2 years back or 3.
OJ.
Man called, yeah. Man from the French, fam.
Okay,
Different.
we'll save that one for
Friends,
Oji. I'll give you another one.
He's
This
not
one's
gonna know
easy.
it.
What was Lagos originally called by the indigenous people before the
What was
Portuguese
Lagos
arrived?
called? Lagos.
That's crazy.
Cool.
But I know.
Hey, cool.
Is it?
Perfect.
Is
That's why
it
you
still
call
called?
it-
Yeah, but it was actually that was the
That's
original name.
Oh.
Hey, cool.
So that's if
So
you
you
wanna
can speak English or not, you have to say it. Cool.
exactly.
Damn.
That's
Alright, cool.
Love that.
Shall I continue or you man bored of this?
No, go.
Yeah?
Let's go.
Try and get one more.
Approximately, how many people live in Lagos today? I'll give you the closest, up to the closest million.
Okay.
I forgot about this one.
Maybe. Oh, it's too
that place
overpopulated.
Actually, I'll be nice. I'll give you 5 million.
Give us the options. Give us.
I
A
don't wanna
and
give
B.
you
Give us options.
I've made it wide, closest by 5 million.
Let's talk about it. Nigeria is like what, 180 million?
More, bro.
More.
225 million, bro.
200 million.
Damn.
Yes,
So
in
Lagos is
Nigeria.
probably Like, what?
Fam.
We breed,
40%
bro.
Largest
of
black
that.
nation.
We breed.
I
you
say
say?
100
Lagos is
million.
probably 40% of the entire population of Nigeria.
That's a lot.
Is that?
brave.
I would
is
say
that too
40.
much?
Nah,
That's
not 40.
brave.
There's
I'll
a
say-
lot of
I'll say
people in
20.
Lagos.
40%.
I'll say
That's 100 million, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's possible.
Nah,
You think 100 million are in Lagos? Do you know how small Lagos is?
Bruh, when else have you been
Ah.
to Lagos?
Do you think 100 million people are in Lagos?
Okay, let's say. Let's say.
You know the
30
landmass
million.
of Lagos is not
30
that big.
million. 30 million.
30 million is a good number.
Maybe like
No,
45.
but you're close.
40 million.
16 million, I think.
60.
You're the closest. So
20 million.
That means it's 10.
yeah,
it's between 20 to 25 million.
Swear.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Who's the rest of the people?
mad.
So,
yeah,
no, but think about it, yeah.
Nigeria's big.
No, Lagos
The
is
North
not that
has a
big.
lot, though.
Lagos is
The North
not as
has a
big as
lot.
people
North,
think.
North.
Like Lagos looks very busy because it's a small, like it's actually quite small.
Yeah.
Mainland island.
That's still mad though. That's 10% of the population
Yeah.
in that
Yeah,
area.
that's still a lot.
What is? Do you
mad.
know the biggest landmass? Sorry.
Landmass.
Hey, sorry, English.
Is it Port Harcourt?
Land Mars.
Like Mars.
It must be North Kaduna.
Is it Port Harcourt?
Kanu?
Abuja?
Crazy.
Maiduguri.
Well, let me rephrase
Hey,
it.
what
The
was
biggest,
that?
the biggest
You ain't
city
your-
in
Name.
no,
The biggest city.
yeah, and apparently it's the biggest in Africa as well.
as well.
Ibadan.
Biggest city is Ibadan.
Yeah, it's my hometown.
IB.
IB.
Ibadan.
I heard
Okay.
it's lit there still.
It is. It is.
The
Ibadan.
biggest
Ibadan is like.
also Lagos.
I feel like if not Lagos, Ibadan is next. You know, for fun. Like it's
I need
actually
to see Abuja.
they've
I've
got
been Abuja.
Yeah, I've never been
Abuja's
to
more
Abuja,
like
so I need to go Abuja.
Abuja's more like chilled,
Chill
old
vibe.
money.
Yeah.
Everything
Abuja
works.
is old money.
Everything
That's
is
what it
smooth. Roads are
You
smooth.
don't need to do grab.
Yeah, but Ibadan is like if you want that recce kind of life as well, like Lagos,
Yeah.
you go Ibadan.
But
And
Ibadan
if
is less like populated. It's a bit more calm.
But it's
more relaxed.
massive. It is massive. Like it's actually huge. You lot should go.
And if you want the best amala, go to Ibadan.
Hey.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
You know,
I've got million
I've had
Amala
some
things
good
still.
Amala in
Fun
Lagos.
fact. My last one, promise. Yeah,
love
this one's a fun fact I learned when I was in Naija actually. Who made agege bread? No, okay, let me know. That's hard. Not the name of the person, but what country are they from?
Cameroon.
Morocco.
Agege bread.
Agege. Ghana.
It's Ghana, no?
No,
Don't tell me Senegal.
no.
Sierra
You
Leone.
men are far.
Don't tell me it's like.
Did you give up?
Yeah.
Them
Give up.
Yeah.
It was a Jamaican.
Oh, so
A Jamaican,
bread,
he
basically.
settled in
It's
Nigeria
hard bread,
and
basically.
made the gege bread, and that's now.
So
when I found that
basically
out,
it's hard
I mean,
bread.
it
they
makes
told me when I was in night. I said, "You're lying,
It
bro."
makes sense.
It
So
makes
it's hard
sense.
bread.
The guy created it, bro.
Okay, I want to say something a bit mad.
What?
What are you gonna say?
Back in the day, my parents used to call it jamu bread. Maybe that's why.
No, but
makes sense.
Nah, it
does
makes
make
sense though. Yeah,
That
yeah.
makes sense.
It makes sense. I'm not even arguing with that.
No, but then why?
Because they got Ardo bread.
Because
It makes
agege
sense.
bread slaps more than Ardo bread.
Yeah,
It does.
So-
because you get.
Well, them men went backwards. They made it and then went backwards.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
like the Uncle
flicked
John's
it.
one, that Uncle John's bakery one's a bit mad still. That
Nah,
one's
for
nice.
me, Lulu's.
Lulu's.
Lulu's is
what it is?
number one. They even have the one like this. The one like this. Oh man, Lulu's. What, bro?
You can't go wrong with Lulu's.
For me, before Lulu's came, it was Angel's Bakery. I used to love them. I'll get fresh one. Then Lulu's came here. That taste, yeah.
It's soft as well.
I don't understand
Lulu's
it.
over Angel though.
Yes, Lulu's is.
I mess with Angel.
I don't
you know?
go to Angel since I found Lulu. bro.
Nah, not that deep. Not that deep.
Man's
for me.
Nah,
changed my
nah,
life.
Lulu's not that deep for me.
For me,
Lulu's
it's number
nice,
one.
but it's not that deep. For
How
me.
I even know, yeah,
Angel's.
in Dagenham, obviously, you know, Angel's Bakery was
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Since Lulu's have opened, Angel's for it, bro. Everyone's going Lulu's now.
That's true.
Lulu's
So
have
where's
queue
that
upon
you-
queue.
And Lulu's got everything though as well.
Bro, they got jollof, they got their puff
sausage
puff.
roll.
They stole
Puff,
the whole
puff.
floor, fam.
They stole the whole floor.
What do you man like eating with agege bread? Like, is it stew or is it beans?
Egg.
Ewa going, fam.
Egg.
Ewa
Ewa
going,
yeah.
Ewa going, bro. That's
mine's egg
It's
still.
literally 5 and 6.
Wow.
Is it?
Ewa,
I
what?
can
I'm
eat
not really a
both
beans
of
guy,
these.
you
Like
know.
bread and stew.
I'm a beans guy.
I've
still.
never been a beans guy, you know.
Never been a beans guy.
Nah, I don't know.
Hey, yo, that's a
Wait,
legendary.
that's a hustle,
That's
man.
a struggle.
That's a hustle, bro.
Bread and stew after school.
It's
I
un-
love
Say,
it.
like
when
4
you say
o'clock.
Indomie is a struggle meal, that's not
Nah,
bread and
bread and
stew.
stew.
Bread and stew.
You know what? There's levels.
Gary and
Go on.
sugar is a struggle meal with
When
peanuts.
No, but I banged that. I banged that yesterday. Gary peanut sugar and suya on the
Hold on,
side.
I got a question.
Can't go
I got
wrong,
a
bro. I'm in
question.
Lagos right
Wait,
now.
go on, Alice.
The best is freshly made agege bread and blue band butter.
Oh, yes.
Nah, that's a struggle meal as well, though. But it's nice.
Butter bread.
That's a struggle as well.
You know.
But it's nice.
Butter, they would be
With
rolling
chi-
your-
with-
I don't even know about that one.
With chewed coke.
Yeah.
For me,
I
yeah,
know about that one.
there's a hierarchy to struggle meals. For me, lowest of the lowest, Gary, bro. I'm
Wait,
sorry.
hold on.
How?
No, that's like I'm struggling.
Wait.
Yam and palm
No.
I've got a
No.
question,
And
I've
you
got a
sprinkle
question.
some oil, some salt in the palm oil.
No.
That's.
Why do people put onions in their Gary? I've seen that before.
I've never seen
Onions in
that.
their Gary is
Why do-
mad.
I've never seen that,
I've seen
bro.
that, fam.
Onions in their
That's
Gary
they
is
should be fined.
mad.
Those
They
people
should
need
be
to stand
fined.
trial.
No, should I tell you why it's Gary? Yeah, that's lowest. Yeah, if you go to like the hustle of Nigeria,
Yeah.
you see how they have the water that's in a bag and they buy it.
Yeah.
They'll have a packet of Gary.
Yeah,
they
where
pour
the
it.
pour it
If
in.
you have sugar, you have sugar. If you don't have sugar, you don't have sugar. Yeah, that is the number one struggle meal. I don't think anything
But that's
beats that,
that's
bro.
my go-to right now.
But-
Gary
bro.
peanuts. and
let me ask
sugar.
Bro, it's tough.
We
It's tough.
like it, innit? That's it.
No, we like, but in nice, that is number one
Let me ask you a
struggle.
question. What is one struggle meal that no matter how rich you become, you still chop it.
Indomie and egg.
Indomie and egg.
I hear that still.
Really?
I hear that. But I remix my Indomie though.
See the way that my missus
But I remix mine.
Indomie,
I remix
with
mine
sweet
still.
corn. You got
Yeah.
sausage.
You know what?
Onions,
onions,
prawns. Yeah, I do that. I do
I'm
that.
not accepting the answer,
But that's
man.
not struggle meal.
Nah, Indomie don't count, man.
How?
Nah, Indomie
No,
don't
but
count.
Indomie is a struggle
Nah,
meal.
Indomie don't count, man.
Bro, it's like 39p, bro, for a packet,
Nah,
bro.
that's
That's a
not
struggle
we-
meal.
Because you're adding all the extra stuff.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. What?
No, but I
takes
can
it
still
out
eat
of
it plain,
struggle-
though.
Now, what takes it out of struggle meal
Is
is
adding all the extras.
adding that extra shows that you have money.
That's,
They
yeah.
don't count anymore. It's not
That's-
like
That's
that.
it's still cheap.
That's PhD Indomie.
But that's
I'm
what
still
159.
kidding.
Get it as the brand.
Hey,
You see, what I would do is what he said.
That's
The
PhD
Gary
Indomie,
and
bro.
peanut with sugar
I'm
and water.
yeah,
That's
that
not
was-
struggle meal though.
Nah, it
You
is.
see when I put that on my snap, it looks expensive.
Nah, it's a struggle. I don't know.
Because
Nah.
That's a struggle
prepped
meal.
it. I've
Nah, that's a
added
struggle
the sugar
meal.
and the peanut without even
That's
the
a struggle
water.
meal.
Do you know?
And I've taken
when
my
you put the
snap.
ice.
Yeah.
When you put
And
the
then you put the
ice.
ice. Don't say.
No, but you know what I have mine with, yeah?
No,
Fried meat, bro.
No, see now
And
you're
Gary.
three struggle
Fried
that's
meat
not
and
struggle.
that's a struggle meal. One beef and Gary, bro. And you do like
It's a
this.
struggle meal. Because see when I put the water, sometimes the water evaporates. I have to top
Add
up
more
the
water, bro.
I'm struggling, bro.
Add more water, bro. You add more.
You know, to be really bougie. Have you ever added condensed milk?
Nah, you're.
Bro, no.
I'll never understand that.
I rocked with that. I rocked with that.
Gary milk and sugar.
I rocked with it.
But I use powdered milk. That's the trick.
Powdered milk.
Powdered
It's
milk.
What,
I rock with that.
Nido.
Is it Nido?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
man.
that's it. Sorry, I didn't mean.
Nah, me, I don't put
Because
milk.
we're here, there's nothing as a struggle meal. But Gary and Peanut is struggle meal.
So yours would be Gary and yours would be Gary and Peanut.
Yeah.
What about you? What about you?
Gary and peanut as well.
Yeah, bro,
You-
that's
Gary
me,
peanut.
bro. I'll run that for
Indomie.
fun.
I know you said it's not struggle.
No, it's a struggle.
No,
meal.
it's
struggle meal.
yeah
But when
by
you
itself.
add all the extra if
But I
put
like my
shrimp-
plain.
If you put shrimp, that's not struggle anymore.
Nah, actually, I
like
know
my
one I
plain.
You
beat.
don't have money for shrimp.
Beats that. Yam and butter.
Yam and butter.
Yam and
That's a
butter.
Yeah,
struggle.
but yam
meal.
is expensive, so.
No, but
Yam and butter
yam
is
and butter is mad.
No, but you
Yam
make it
and
yam
camel
and
And
butter.
even the prep that goes
Bro,
into making
yam, you know, deep yam and
How
butter.
long
Yam.
you have to boil it
Go
for?
there.
Hey, look, no butter. Nah, I've had that.
To boil yam.
Nah, that's a struggle meal.
Yam and butter is
But
good.
I remember when I came into UK, bro, we had to do yam and butter sometimes, bro.
Yam
No,
and
no,
butter.
It was just a dream. I used to eat.
This one's not even African. This one's
Yam
not
and
even
butter.
African. This
Yam
one
and
is
butter.
African. Have you ever? So before Indomie was raining, yeah.
Raining.
Before
Raining.
it was raining in my yard, yeah. Basically,
Raining.
when we first came to this country, my dad was still in Nigeria, yeah, and it was just like my mom, Tesco brand, you know, instant noodles, Tesco brand. But bro, to flavor it up,
Maggie.
dash Maggie ketchup.
Maggie care.
Dash ketchup, bro. Just
Oh,
enjoy
no,
it like that.
no,
That was a
Nah, that's a struggle, man.
That's
Nah,
that
that, no, you have won. You have won. That is more than struggle, bro.
Yo,
That's even confusion for your belly,
you might don't
bro.
know where I'm coming
Nah,
from.
you win.
Ooh, another
I
one.
used to pay for times
A
like
sugar
this.
sandwich.
A what?
A sugar sandwich.
What's
You
that?
have to
So
explain
you-
that one.
Bread and sugar.
So bread, yeah, toast it, optional. You butter it, yeah, and then you sprinkle sugar, and then you eat it.
Wow.
Wow.
So
I hear it though, but
French
replace
toast.
it with honey. in my house.
You won't have money for honey. Limao.
A sugar
The best that
sandwich.
you're not touching is if you lived in boarding school in Nigeria, you get Milo, put it in, and then iron it.
I saw a guy
Yeah,
do that.
yeah,
Iron
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
with an iron.
With a
I
real
saw a guy
iron.
do that,
Yeah.
and it melted.
And
Still, I saw a
yeah.
guy do that.
But
And it
It's
melted.
good,
The
man.
same iron you used to
No.
do.
Nah, it's good, man. It's good, man.
But you
Nah,
put, you
that's
put
But you
Milo
cover
with
it. You cover it with
paper.
paper.
Yeah, you put paper
And then
on
like
top.
a plastic,
Okay.
Yeah,
and then
you
it
put
just.
it
But
in
it's
the-
like, it's like I get
Nah, I'm
bread,
sorry.
though.
That's tough life.
That's tough life.
No, but
That's-
it
boarding
bangs.
school.
No, that's whether it bangs or it doesn't
Bang,
bang.
bang.
That's
Boarding
tough,
school,
bro.
like,
You're basically in bin. fam.
Bro, that's prison kind of. That's prison creativity. You know when you're in prison, you have to get creative.
Live.
That's prison.
That's
Making
crazy.
noodles in the cat.
Fam.
Nah, I saw that on the net.
Nah, that's.
Man's got microwave everything. I'm still gonna try it with the
Nah.
iron. It was mad.
I went to boarding school.
Oh, boarding school. So when did you like escape? I mean, come. Sorry. Yeah.
When did
At
you
the age of
escape?
11.
Huh?
You get 11.
Yeah.
11. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And all your schooling before that was in boarding school.
Well, no, just secondary school.
Just
Because you know education's quite fast in Nigeria.
Yeah. A lot of them, they're ahead of.
Yeah.
I was going
When
to
it
And
comes.
if you're sharp,
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, do you speak Yoruba?
Dada.
Yeah. Of course. You.
I speak it
You cannot
in
speak
my
Yoruba.
I speak it.
What you speak is
I
not Yoruba.
speak it in
We're gonna
my
test
way,
if you
get
say
me?
you do, by the way.
I speak
Dad,
it in
I'll
my
test
way. You get
Don't
me?
worry.
What's
Okay.
your way? What's
This
your
is
way?
my-
way is-
I keep
you
going
get
on
what I'm
with
saying?
you.
You get what I'm saying? Man, speak
Test
it
that.
In
enough
my
to
way.
to get by. I speak it enough to get by.
Alright, so
Just chuck it in.
cause you're
Yeah,
wait, so
yeah.
if out of
I
beginner,
understand it fully though.
Yeah.
beginner, intermediary, and advanced, what would you say you are?
I'm fluent, advanced.
You're fluent, yeah. So yours even ahead of advanced. You're fluent.
I am.
Okay.
This is your friend.
So
I'm-
take a
That's your
note.
friend. That's
Take
your
a note.
friend. That's your
I'm
friend.
beginner.
You're okay. That's fair. That's fair. That's
I'm
fair.
beginner.
That's fair. Because he knows you're going
I don't want this one. I'm beginner. Just about to graduate to intermediate.
All right. So I'll test you, and you test her, yeah. Because
Okay.
you.
And I don't want to hear no.
You don't have to
has
say
to
it in
be-
Yoruba
Okay.
to help them. You can ask the questions in English,
cool,
innit?
Okay.
Cool.
No, ladies first.
You're the beginner. Yours will be quick. Yours will be quick.
Go,
Bro, actually simple stuff. Alright, cool. What's your name? Say it all in Yoruba.
Okomini Hakeem Badru.
Okay. Where
What
we?
I'm saying, you see how I'm saying? I can fling it.
Yeah. So man could do a thing. I can fling it. I can fling it.
You
I can fling it. Alright,
When it
cool.
starts getting
Cool. That was easy.
funky, then you'll be like, alright, cool, this guy's a bit funny.
Alright, cool. I'm starting easy for you. I'm starting easy. Alright, cool.
easy.
Where were you born?
What be me ni London, Norfolk Park Hospital.
It's funny how the accent just Norfolk Park Hospital, innit?
The London is
What did he need? Yeah, Norfolk Park Hospital, innit?
Alex, don't worry. I'm laughing, but I'm exactly like you, bro. So it's
Alright,
fine.
last question, yeah, because he's doing well for a beginner. He's actually doing well. What's the last thing you ate?
Iresi ati for real.
Come on, that was good.
Okay.
Nah, he's
I can
he's a flingers. Nah, he's a flingers.
No, I'm still a beginner.
Nah, you're slightly pushing. Cool, you ready? Yeah, make it hard.
Make it hard.
Pause, but yeah.
It's a strong pause.
That's crazy.
Hey,
You know what's crazy about that?
What?
I'm sat between both of them and they both touch me. Don't ever do that, guys.
And there's an Eiffel Tower.
Okay, make it difficult.
make it difficult.
Make it difficult.
Because she said she's fluent.
Now we'll start off light, innit?
Okay.
Okay. Kilo require.
Oh, you're gonna do it in Yoruba, okay?
Chloe?
Orúkọ mi ni Ọpẹ́, but àwọn èèyàn máa ń pè mí ní Alice.
Fuck off.
She sounds smooth.
Very
I can't lie, she sounds smooth. She sounds smooth. She sounds like that Miller on the iron, bro. Smooth.
When you start answering a question, no one asked you, fam.
Bro, she did point evidence explanation link, bro. Nah.
But some people
Oh, yeah.
come in.
Literally.
Ibolo Timbo.
As in Ibo Mongo.
You said as in,
Oh.
just
As in
Yoruba.
Ibolo Timbo. Because they by lady.
Hey, you're 1 million. Hey, you're 1 million. Hey, you're 1 million. Full as in here. Full as in here, you're 1 million. Again.
Mo ń bọ̀ láti Luton. Torí ẹ̀ mo ṣe pẹ́ dé.
Kí ló ń ṣe ní?
Luton ló ń gbé àbí?
Bẹ́ẹ̀.
Kí ló ṣe léni?
Mo ṣiṣẹ́ náà.
Ó ṣiṣẹ́? Ibo iṣẹ́ wa?
Iṣẹ́ mi wà ní London, but mo ṣiṣẹ́ láti lélẹ̀ ni.
Oh, she beat you still.
She touched.
You know what it is, yeah? Why not she's fluent? It's smooth.
It's the ease.
It's like this is beneath me. So like you're asking me stuff that's. It's like this is light.
There's a question we asked Michael, yeah. I asked him if he thinks in Yoruba.
Yeah, do you think in
I
Yoruba?
think in English.
Nah, he thinks in Yoruba, you know.
I think
He
in
says he
English.
thinks in Yoruba, bro.
Do you speak Yoruba a lot though?
You know what's crazy? Depending on what I'm doing, I can't
I get it.
I don't even reason certain things in English.
That's mad.
I don't know how to describe
That's
it.
mad.
That's actually mad.
I came here like
9.
8, 9? Yeah.
Damn.
But your
mad.
English is, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, these
He can blend very well. Yeah, bro. Your English is great.
I
English
said,
is better.
I said,
Nah, but English is calm though.
No, your English is good.
No,
Like, I
but
wouldn't
bro.
think if you told me that you was Nigerian, I could say that. Alright, cool. Yeah, you was born here.
What about me?
They're
Fair.
What about me?
No,
yo.
That's it. I can fling it. I can fling it.
You're funny. That's funny.
See where I can get the food. She's got Lagos, East London. Where I can get my own back. I won't get my own back.
Shut up.
Hey.
I know noticed that it's only people that live outside Lagos that can speak Yoruba fluently, like better than people that live in Lagos. I bet special.
No, but you learn it properly though.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. But the maddest thing is, man learned Yoruba by not even learning Yoruba, but just hearing my parents speak. I wasn't taught Yoruba that this is what this means, this is what that means. I was just, my mum would say, and that's how man picked it
I
up.
learned from Nollywood, fam.
No, but shit
I'm
like
never
that.
gonna
You get what
lie
I'm saying?
to
The
you.
first time man went to Nigeria was by myself in 2013.
Mad.
Really?
By yourself.
By myself.
That's brave,
I
bro.
literally told my mum, yeah, I'm going to Nigeria next week. Bam.
That is brave.
Family
No,
out
but
there
like,
that you
you
could
know
back up.
I didn't
with.
link no family.
That's crazy.
So
Every time I go to Nigeria, I don't tell
No,
don't
but
tell
Hakka,
no
you
one
go,
I'm here.
you go with friends.
Yeah,
so
I went with my
it's
friend.
not like you
Oh,
went
okay,
by
okay,
yourself.
okay.
Yeah, no, but I literally travelled by myself to link someone out there.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was there
but
for a
you know
month.
That's actually
That's
brave.
still mad.
different.
I
No,
couldn't.
but
Went
That's,
Nigeria for a month.
That's brave.
2013.
That's true.
This was before Dirty December.
that's brave. That's brave.
And it was in March.
Wait.
Not Easter.
Wait, hold
This
on,
was-
though. Hold
yeah,
on.
bro.
OJ thinks you could just like slide.
Come and
in.
sit
Yeah,
down.
it's true.
I
Nah.
learned some.
Nah, he thinks he could just slide in, yeah.
For the hey,
Oh, you brought a gift.
don't worry.
Your
Ferrero Rocher.
No, it's from us. It's from all of us.
It's the team.
Hey, thank you.
Let's put it on the front.
Alright, so you think you could just slide in, yeah?
Introduce yourself in
Alright,
Yoruba.
Yeah,
pause.
introduce
Hey, that was a bad one.
Introduce
still.
yourself in Yoruba.
Introduce yourself in
What do you mean
Yoruba.
now, man?
I'll do to have a gift story, but my
Yeah.
Yeah, he's smooth. He's advanced. Yeah, like he's fluent. He's fluent. He might be the best. Yeah,
he's there.
from the way he
He's
came.
not better than Alice. He's not better than Alice.
I can't lie.
Yes,
there
do
as
you?
well.
I can't lie.
Oh, so should deal out in Nigeria.
I won't lie. The way he flinged it, yeah. I won't lie. Whoa. I won't lie. His thing seems the most
The
say.
way he flinged it.
He said it like how a dad would say it. I was just saying.
You now, do you think you know about?
Do I think in Yoruba? It depends. If
definitely-
I'm
Ain't
doing
no way
something
you
That's
think
stupid,
exactly
it.
what I said. I said
if I'm doing something stupid like
you're different. He thinks in
He
Yoruba.
thinks
No, 100.
What do you
100.
know?
100.
OJ.
Bro, look at his t-shirt. His t-shirt says immigrant, bro. Bro, his t-shirt says immigrant.
I don't
bro.
think in Yoruba.
Fam.
Hey,
Like
OJ.
10% of the
OJ.
time.
Would you
Maybe
say
if I'm-
10?
Yeah.
10%.
Like
OJ, that's
my
a
mom.
lie.
OJ, that
like
is
my
a
man, though.
lie.
Nah, I think you think in Yoruba,
You
bro.
don't need to be. You don't need to be.
Wait.
You know when someone speaks.
Yeah.
Or if you're having a discussion.
I feel like he
with someone,
thinks in Yoruba,
and you know
bro.
just something
He's-
that they've
he's-
said is that. Yeah, that's a Yoruba.
yeah,
That's a
yeah.
Yoruba.
Yeah, I think
For
so.
me, it depends on the setting.
It's not even that. Like, it's not Yoruba. Is not. Yeah, I know Yoruba because I grew up in Lagos and everything. But even in at home, when I used to go to school, like the name of my primary school was Liam Preparatory Nursery and Primary School. It's a free school.
Yeah.
So it's not even like Yoruba.
Why do you sound like he's rapping? I was gonna, you get it like,
So it's not like, yeah, we were around Yoruba growing up. We know that one, but our English is still good, even if it doesn't have
Nigga, you
the
Yeah.
from Nigeria.
Nah, you're fluent, bro. You're fluent. But you tried to fling it, innit? You tried to fling it. You tried to fling it. But OJ,
You're Nigerian.
the other two had to do the intro game, so you got to do one as well, right? So,
What's the intro game?
so you've got to introduce yourself
Okay.
to your in-laws and ask for the permission to marry their daughter.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to role play. Yeah, so you're meeting her dad for the first
Nah,
time.
you have to first understand. Like for someone like me,
You could do it in Yoruba as well, by the way.
I still have that Nigerian twang. If I'm meeting a girl that was born in England.
No, it's any type of girl. She could be Nigerian. You done his in Yoruba.
Let me learn.
You done his in Yoruba.
Let me learn.
Yeah.
So because I still have that twang, I still need to tell.
He's flinging it, bro. He's flinging it.
I still need to tell her dad, like, when I greet the father, I'm like,
Yeah.
yo.
Do what you have to do, bro.
It's this story. No, but this story you're doing, yeah. I don't
You
understand.
just came in the kitchen and fling the pot.
Yeah, do it. Hey, bro. Hey, listen.
That's how you do
Listen,
something.
no. Hey, you have to introduce yourself to the girl's dad
There
and
needs
ask
to be-
her for hand in marriage. Everything that you wanna
OJ
say,
is giving
add that into
story.
your introduction.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, go on then.
No, you go. It's role play.
Like that.
Just by yourself. You all did it.
Monologue, bro.
You all did it. We all did it.
Okay.
My bad.
Imagine Marcus
No,
the Pops.
I'm not afraid.
My bad. My
So
fault.
the father is there.
Yeah,
The father is there. Imagine I'm the father.
Yeah,
He's the father. Here's the father. Here's the father.
Okay. Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing today? I'm not too bad, thank you. I just came back from Greece, and in case you're wondering, because of my English, I don't have papers. I have papers. That's what I was trying to land.
Master, I'm not marrying her for papers, bro. Let's just get it out of the way.
Just came back from Greece. I just came back wondering.
Master, I really used the passport and I was able to come back.
You can go to Greece with visa.
No, but he's showing him that I was able to come back. I was able to come back.
But let's not lie though. As a dad, if your daughter brought back like a fresh year, you're gonna be thinking,
is that for papers? Man said, let's just remove that elephant out of the room.
Show me your residence permit.
I'm meant to be and I'm allowed to be here.
You're limited leave to remain.
You are the funniest guy I know. Oh my god.
We're going to have to sponsor your visa.
I'm talking from experience.
No, what's funny is he said, I came back from Greece.
Because when you leave, they're gonna Abdallah and mom will sit her down. Show anyway.
Show anyway.
Sound like just came from
Nigeria. Continue.
I mean, once we've gotten that out of the way. So my name is Toyosi Ojilari, and I've been seeing your daughter for over 3 years.
Ojilari?
Yes.
You will into why, but the family to why.
So my mom and dad were born in Lagos State.
Hey, Kolotiwa, okay.
Kolotiwa, but originally from Kwara. But my mom is from Delta.
Nah, he's respectful.
It's really nice to meet you, sir. I think your daughter is an amazing person, and
I thought that.
You know when you got one of those dads?
Yeah, wait. It's going to be long for whoever still.
I mean, no, daddy, so you know me them are doing the ballet check out your papo. I mean, at daddy me no my wa, but when you talk about you know.
You want to call look? Oh, mommy, oh, daddy, you want to call look?
Mommy, me actually fetch visa from.
And that's why I marry your daughter.
Yeah! This story makes sense.
Because she's not coming from Greece. For her, we just have to fling it. We have to fling it for her.
That's the evidence.
He said, I pat myself, but I got to pat mums, you know.
Mom's not really good.
Yeah,
I'm alright.
OJ,
nah, that was good.
Hey, that was funny.
That was good.
Yeah,
for listeners, OJ not Simpson.
Come on.
Fort of Lagos, Smith,
Can we
London.
open the chocolate?
Born in Lagos.
I won't lie, you did well though. Like you had like a respectful tone. It's like them words you can't get onto him. He's just like nice. Alright, we're gonna do a segment called What the Heck. Right?
This is a
Hey, sorry guys, just to stream Davido's new album.
Come on.
Live. Come on, we were fair EBGO.
All of you.
Don't worry.
All of you very busy.
We are there, all of us are there.
Wait, Davido, Wizkid or Burna Boy?
Wizkid
and overall, everything.
Overall, as an artist,
everything involved.
I feel like Burna Boy is.
Thank you. You. At least I know you have common sense.
Burna Boy is one of the greatest artists, not just Afrobeat.
Facts. Facts.
Like
Facts.
the world has ever seen.
Facts, bro. Facts,
like,
bro.
There's sometimes.
Alice doesn't agree.
Listen,
He is.
you can sing,
He
but
is.
you're a shit human being.
No, but we're putting that aside. We're putting that aside. We're talking about artist. He said artist.
That's why I
He said artist.
Even Burna Boy is a shit human being.
I don't think he's a nice person.
Please, Alice, wait.
Do you know him? Your friend.
But like,
Your friend. As in, what if he wants to come to you, Lagos, East London? You've now cancelled your opportunity.
Please, Burna Boy is kind of person that holds someone in mind.
Okay, well,
I'm telling you, he looks like kind of person that holds
your podcast is not encouraging.
It's not encouraging. Damn day. Cool, man. Damn day.
That girl that abused me that day.
That girl, is that, it will make a song about you. Is that why you're shouting?
I'm not involved.
Damn day. Cool, man.
I don't know him, but at the moment,
No,
in
but
time,
put
I'm
personality, put that stuff aside. As
okay,
in artistry.
personality, everything.
Artistry.
Burna Boy's
Number one. You gotta admit. Yeah,
He's a
fair.
great
There's
performer.
sometimes,
He's a
yeah.
great
Thank you.
performer.
Thank you.
I like
Ronaldo,
Wizkid.
Messi.
I think Wizkid's body of work is
Wizkid is
so
nostalgia,
extensive.
man.
that-
I'm sorry, it's
that
nostalgia.
is,
You know what it
it's
is,
just
yeah.
You're
crazy,
just stuck
bro.
in the
He's been
past.
giving us bangers since Superstar.
Not
Is he
recently.
Wizkid over Burna?
Yes, bro.
I don't understand that.
Even
You
his
can't
latest
be
album,
Wizkid. You can't be
Mariah,
Wizkid
bro.
over
I
Burna.
love that
Who's
album.
still playing that?
I am.
You can't be.
What are we talking about? Yeah, he is. What are we talking about?
Wait,
Guys,
name
let's-
4 songs on
Let's
it.
not turn it into
Guess
Wizkid.
talking
the
about?
Troubled Mind.
Bro, there's so
The Pray.
MMS is on. MMS is there.
MMS, yeah,
Yeah,
MMS is
MMS
there.
Yeah, I got help.
MMS is not in his
yeah.
album. That's Asake's
I'm
album.
asking. That's what I was asking.
So you're on 3. One more.
The
Blues,
one with
man.
that is it French babe?
Yeah, I've done no, say.
I said
That's another tune.
But no,
as well,
that
bro.
album is a very good album.
You know what it is?
Can't-
He still makes good music, but his music is not
You know even the
in
one,
right now.
You know even the one more love, less
More
ego.
Love, Less Ego.
I love that.
Nah, that
album.
one was
That's
less
I liked
streams.
it.
Even made in Lagos,
It
bro.
wasn't
That's
even-
legendary.
More
know
love,
what?
less
You-
streams.
You know,
bro.
you know what I think. You know what I think.
That one didn't
it
do
was?
well, bro.
You can't release that off the back of Made in Lagos. Made in Lagos was so phenomenal that the expectation was too high.
Yeah, I get it.
And that's one of the reasons why I rate Asake so much, because his first album was such a hit. Gave us the second one.
Do you think he'll
It was
last?
a hit as well.
Yes.
Asake.
Asake.
Yes,
Asake is just
I think
The way
Asake is
he's
hungry
going
though.
now.
I don't think he can.
The way he's going
He can't
now.
do a 10-year like.
Why I love it? You're telling me he can't.
I'm telling you now,
What do you think?
what
Why Love is a
Davido,
banger? I love
Burna,
that
He can't
and
last
Wizkid
that.
have
Good
done
song,
think that's a
is
banger.
very
I
hard.
love it. I love it.
Wait,
Do you think
Missy,
it's
what
a
were you
banger?
saying?
What Davido,
For me,
Wizkid,
it's a
Burna
banger,
have done in
bro.
terms
Why
of
Love is
they've
a
been
banger?
around
It rings off,
10
you
years
know.
plus, yeah.
It rings off.
I don't see
that
Asake
up.
doing that, bro.
My
bro.
time.
I'm sorry.
There's a build up that I like the beat, bro. I like the beat. Even
Why
Of
Love
what
is not a
song?
banger?
Why love? Bro?
I'm not a
I
fan
love
of that.
banger.
man.
It's not
It's
a
a
banger,
good
but it's a
song.
good
It's a-
song.
it's
but
not a
It's
banger.
more like a
But he's-
freestyle.
I don't
It's not
see-
Asake.
I don't
Do you know what
see
it is?
last
I think
in,
I'm biased though. I love Asake. I think he's a creative artist. I like
Nah, he's a lit artist.
Yeah, bro.
I don't see him lasting 10 years,
too.
bro. I'm sorry.
We'll see.
10 years is a long time.
10 years
bro.
is mad. What Wizkid has done is hard, bro.
If
Where's-
Asake can't,
To be
Rema?
current.
If Asake
No.
Asake can't.
Shall I tell you why he may be able to?
No, I don't think he can.
He's a different audience, bro. He's not us anymore. He's like Gen Z
Yeah,
audience.
That's true.
He connects to them, man. And
He's
we have to admit, he's not for us.
It connects to everyone.
He's
though.
for them, like young ones
He's
doing
a rock
TikTok.
star.
And true,
now.
he's still quite young as well. So
He's
people
got
are gonna
time.
No, no,
He's
he's
got
not
time.
young though.
No, he's quite young. He's
He's
in
not
his
young.
20s.
No, Asake is in his 30s.
No, I would-
bro.
No,
Rema.
Rema.
Oh, Rema.
Rema's
Okay.
early
Yeah.
20s. Early 20s.
No,
Early
no,
20s.
Rema is
And I feel
is
like
definitely longevity is very.
Yeah,
And I
he's
feel
right.
like he's tapped into the American scene
Yeah,
as well.
yeah,
So
very
once
It's gone,
you win
Rema's
those
gone.
people,
I think he's gonna be clear.
gone.
He's
He's
gonna
gonna
be
be-
clear.
Man don't rate Asake like that, no?
No, I rate him, but I don't see him lasting 10
I rate
years
Asake.
Rema's
with
already
his
close
type
to
of
10
music.
years now.
Rema.
Yeah, he started. He didn't
can't
start
be.
5 years ago.
Oh, good
Let me
chill
see his
out.
first
Rema
album.
has
Yeah,
done
it can't be.
well.
Hasn't been that long.
It
No,
can't
Almost 10
Rema's
again.
not, I'm not saying almost 10, but he's at least halfway there.
It
Even
can't
5
be.
years ago.
be. Let me check. It can't. I don't think he is.
His
His first album was 2020.
I'm not talking about
Yeah,
his
it's 5
Yeah,
years.
that's
That's
5
5
years.
No, he said 10. That's what he said.
but
No,
he's
no, I'm
only
saying he's
said
getting.
5
He's
years.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah,
getting
fair,
there
fair.
already.
But you said though,
But if you-
2020 done
his first
Oh,
song is
what?
5 years ago.
Maybe wasn't his
Yeah.
first album.
Yeah,
That's a
do-
big song.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what you're saying.
He's
That's
on the way
literally
there.
what
Woman. I do
Bro,
like Woman.
that's
First
what-
album.
He's already
Ginger
on the way
Me.
there.
Yeah, bro.
Boy.
That was 5 years ago.
Rema is he's already.
I think he will last 10 years. 100.
definitely.
Not
Asake?
that sure.
I don't
Wait,
think
I'm
so.
confused though. Based on what?
So I feel like Asake is coming as like a breath of fresh air in Afrobeats music. It's a time when people are falling in love again with like Yoruba in like music, right? And he's brought in that rugged, nice, like authentic Yoruba kind of music. That was the sound that was in when Asake started popping, right? I feel like it's slowly changing again. And I don't see Asake having the diversity that someone like Burna has. That can jump on a track with a French guy, with a South African, with a whatever. I don't see him lasting that long. I feel like over time, it will just start to slightly dip a little bit. Do you get what I mean?
And to top it off, I think because he's moved away from Nigeria, he's trying to like move away from his
Yeah,
old
and he's
flag.
losing.
And those are the people that love
Yeah,
you,
man.
like, for real. Like,
Yeah, but they did explain though. They said the streaming numbers, like in Nigeria, Burna Boy did say like
Yeah.
1 million streams is not even up to 100.
Yeah,
in Nigeria,
yeah,
it's not up
it's
to
peak.
$100.
but it's not always about the money.
So what do you think he's
Because
singing?
no, I get that. But if people in Nigeria love you, people abroad will love you too.
but I-
Fair.
Yeah, no, I hear it.
Like
Fair.
they
Yeah,
set
but
the
still-
tone.
And I do
It still
feel
needs
like
to make
there is
sense
a sentiment
business-wise,
building
though.
around Asake that he like why is he not at home basically.
Exactly.
So I do
why
hear
though?
that. But for me as an artist, as him his actual creativity, for me it's undeniable.
Nah.
bro.
I-
See, we'll see his next
I
album.
mean,
Yeah.
there was
I think his
Olamide
next
before
album is
Asake,
gonna
so-
be-
I think it's gonna be a
Yeah,
bit.
it's gonna- But the
And
thing is-
deep it. Our point is not that he's not gonna be around. Our point is staying on top.
No. Oh no. So
Wizkid,
now-
Burna,
now
and all that
that's where-
have
that's
stayed
where we might
current
agree
as-
then. No. That's where
that's
we
what
might
we
agree.
mean,
In
yeah.
my mind, I feel like Asake has staying power.
He'll still make music,
whether or not he's
but it's
gonna
not
be
gonna
at
be-
the top of.
But
the
is
thing,
Wizkid
that's
really
different.
still
That's
on top,
different.
though?
That's different.
He
He's
still
not-
has the ability to command the room because of who he is. He can still drop an album and
The
it'll
fact that you even
get
asked that question
buzz.
is even
Come
upsetting.
on, man.
Listen,
Wizkid is like Ronaldo in Saudi.
Asake
bro.
like Olamide is now basically. now, basically.
Olamide's different though.
Olamide's, yeah.
Olamide never had that
Different.
peak. Though.
Yeah, Olamide's
No,
different.
He's
like
not
internationally.
He never had that.
internationally.
Yeah.
In
His one is
Nigeria,
different.
but
I see him as a different camp.
Olamide is just an OG.
He's literally, he's just
Just a-
respected.
yeah, he's just
OG
respected.
businessman. He's about his money.
He's turning
But it
into
gets
Don Jazzy. So.
But
Perfect.
it's to a
Yeah.
point whereby, let's say, what's his name? Asake continues on the path that he is, right? Releasing music. People are still, he's doing millions of numbers or whatever, millions of streams or whatever. He's building his label or whatever. At what point do you then say, okay, this guy has stayed around? At what point do you then say,
Asake's only about to go on his solo run now, bro.
Literally.
you know what,
When
that's
he drops this
independent run,
album,
yeah, that's when he's now,
that's
yeah.
when we'll see that. Okay, cool.
What is he actually
what's
on?
really going on?
Yeah,
Because
what is he
he had
actually
the
on?
backing from Olamide and everything.
No, but
That's
bro,
perfect.
but all
Perfect.
of these, no,
Perfect
all of
point.
these men are on labels. What are we talking
No,
about?
no,
When
but
I say
a backing from Olamide is
Olamide's
mad.
backing is helping him write as
Yeah,
well,
but
bro.
we can say the same for somebody like, bro, Burna has a label behind him as well.
Yeah, but
No.
Burna, right.
No.
But another thing that's crucial.
No, Burna
Who's
signed
Burna
to
with?
Atlantic. He's signed to
Bro, he's
Atlantic.
not independent.
he's
not independent.
No, but what
So,
we're
bro,
saying
when you
is
have
he
that-
didn't
No,
have
but Olamide's
Olamide is
backing
not
is
just
different.
label. It's
Yeah,
like
it's-
someone who's
Oh,
respected,
Yeah, like
putting you on.
sign, yeah,
You
yeah,
get
sign, yeah.
Burna
No,
came like, bro. Let's be
Burna
real.
can write
When
a
was
song,
Burna,
like-
Davido, Wizkid? Burna was like
No.
just there.
So,
Do you get?
my
He's
thing is-
actually grafted to
my
like.
thing is
Get
this.
to the top.
Yeah.
I don't
Burna's actually
I don't
grafted
think
with
Asake
no
is gonna
backing.
fizzle out. I think
Absolutely
I don't
not.
think he's gonna
He's
fizzle
not gonna
out.
fizzle
That's
out.
my point.
He's made his
I don't
But
mark.
he's not
think
gonna
gonna be
remain
the
at
top,
the level
top.
that he's at right
he
now.
But I
might,
don't
you
think
know.
he'll fizzle out. Fizzle out is mad, bro.
I think
the
he
pro-
might,
the-
you
the
know.
problem now with Afrobeat is changing.
Yeah,
The sound
yeah.
is changing. If you
Just
still-
remember there was
if you still
times of
sticking to
people
your
like
old
the
sound,
Banj
there's probably-
and Nice.
yeah.
People fizzle out in Afrobeats, unfortunately,
if you
bro.
still
That's very
sticking to
true.
I
your
think
sound,
it's
like, there's a
possible.
possibility.
It's possible,
That's
bro.
But I think because he's coming like such a breath of fresh air, like he's made his
And the thing
mark.
is,
Yeah, but Afrobeat is
So I
going
think
away
he's
from
gonna-
that now.
I feel like
Afrobeats
there's
is changing again.
No, but
I hear that.
I feel like there's an intentionality with Asake's brand that I don't see with a lot of other artists. Do you know what I mean? There's an intentionality with what he does. Is
Like what?
You don't see that with Burna?
No. I'm not talking about.
Ah, cool.
That's high. I'm talking about when you're talking about general sense, like Afrobeat artists. There's a way in which Asake puts himself out there intentionally to market himself, to do like what he's doing with Eva and Walk, like all of these sort of things. He's trying to stay in the conversation still. He's thinking tactically. That's not the mind of somebody that wants to fizzle out.
Yeah, but I think
You get
people
it?
have copped on
He's
that.
going
That's
to
just-
fizzle
Yeah,
out.
it's not about wanting
No,
to
but
fizzle out.
going
It
to fizzle
happens.
out.
Asake is also the pioneer of his own sound, though.
Yeah.
Like no one else does that Afro beats piano thing.
Vibes does.
Like
No,
but
but
Shay
not like
Vibes-
him.
Not like him.
Yeah.
Shay
Shay Vibes does it, but it's just that Shay
Asake
Vibes
came
is not-
first.
hasn't got the push like Asake.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the commercial.
Yeah, he doesn't have the commercial.
That's the
It
point
doesn't
I'm
look
making then.
sellable.
So then, but
Yeah.
this is the point I'm making. Asake is sellable. This is the point.
No, it is, but I'm just saying.
We're just predicting.
Yeah,
But it will
cool.
fizzle out because he
Get
stole
the-
my woman.
You stole your woman, Eva.
Yeah.
Don't just call her,
That
bro.
was love of my life.
I don't think it was real though.
It's
think-
definitely real.
Nah, I don't think it is, bro.
definitely real.
He done it with another girl before,
In
bro.
their
It's part of
No,
like.
that one was
done-
the video.
I think this one's real.
I don't think so.
No, it's not real. It's
They're not
PR.
even.
With Eva, he's already
They're
sang about our
worlds
long
apart.
time ago.
They are worlds
They're
apart,
worlds
bro.
apart. Come
It's
on.
I-
Worlds
They're both
apart.
living in
it's
America.
100% not real.
Dealing with their worlds apart.
What do you mean who's dealing with?
Yeah.
Asake is one of the most popular people in
Asake
the
is from
world. Who is she
Nigeria.
dealing with?
Yeah, no, but
I can't even
What are you
imagine
talking
them.
about?
I can't even imagine having a
Let's
convo.
Let's put respect on Asake's
Asake's
name.
got money.
No, I love
Forget about where he's from. Asake's got money.
Bro,
He can
money,
get
bro.
anyone he wants right now.
No, but she's been with footballers, actors.
Language barrier doesn't even
doesn't
matter
even
when you got
matter.
money.
I just imagine saying,
Big money.
Eva. You'll be like, Eva.
Go to the cast now. She was wearing
You'll be like, see, babe. See, babe.
Chloe also won Nigeria.
I think I'll be like, see, babe. See,
Yeah,
babe.
so, but
Chloe
you can't-
Chloe
you can't
Bailey
even say
also
No,
won.
but
Asake-
Burna was
Asake
doing.
can pull-
Burna and
he
Chloe
can pull her
Bailey. Chloe
easily.
Bailey was a thing. though.
No, but wait, hold on, hold on. Sorry,
No,
Burna is
no,
not fresh.
no,
You know that,
that was
right?
not
Burna's a
PR.
London boy.
PR, but it's
Yeah, but
That accent he puts it on. Burna's a London boy.
But he was doing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm saying he was doing.
It was PR though, and she was just enjoying
Yeah,
it. She
bro.
was like,
It's not
I'm in
PR if you
Nigeria.
do it.
It's not PR,
You're saying
bro.
Dude, Chloe Bailey.
Yeah.
How is it PR when he's smacking her, bro? It's
Yeah.
not
I
PR.
know.
What Nigerian men are sauce, you know, say Eva Apio, who is she?
Yeah.
You know what Asake is?
Hold on. Hey, hold on, OJ. That's OJ. That's another guest that you've cancelled off your podcast, bro. I said, who is she?
No, compared to Asake, that's what I'm saying. Bro.
No, but I'm with him, bro.
Asake is a big name.
He's a big
Who is she though?
Asake can't work in
Asake's got
London, bro.
money
He
right
can't work in
now.
London. He can't work anywhere
Asake
in
can
London.
actually get whoever, bro. When you get up into the,
I wouldn't say whoever.
No, but listen, when you get up,
he's got a chance at least.
bro, when you get up into the industry,
Not whoever.
at a certain level, and
So
you have a
mention a
certain
woman.
amount of money,
Meg Thee Stallion.
nobody's out of
Why
your
not?
radar.
Spoken correctly, bro. I
No
agree.
one's out of your radar.
True,
When you've got
true,
a certain
true.
amount of money,
Even
you've got a
Meg,
certain
why
amount of
not?
fame.
True.
No one's out of your radar.
To be fair, I think it's because these people, when they're in the industry, they like to date themselves.
Yeah,
So they're just
yeah,
like, he's in the limelight, let me just go for it. So I hear that.
Remember, all these girls, they want money, they want lifestyle. Remember that, they don't care if you can speak English or not.
No, but I just can't imagine them two together. Bro, I think it would be funny. Eva.
You'd be surprised.
Eva.
though, bro.
See,
You'd be
babe.
It's just
surprised.
we like Drewski. He's a madman.
Yeah, that's money. That one showed me that if you got money, you're better looking.
Money is confidence.
Man about talking
You
like
got
Rick
shoes.
Ross hasn't been doing his
Yeah,
thing
true,
for years,
true,
bro.
true.
Rick Ross is
Like, he's in Paris now with one skinny girl, bro. Like,
Why'd you have to say she's skinny?
No, because she.
Well, why are you saying that? Because he's.
like,
the
Rick
truth,
Ross,
though.
like, you
Why
know what
is
I'm
it
saying? Like, and he's making a turn around in the middle of the road and all these.
Bro,
Come
he's
on,
doing
bro.
a matting, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait. As a woman though, do you feel like a guy that's rich, does it make him better looking to you?
They don't look at his
for
face.
me, no. But
Get out of
For
it,
my
Alice.
gender.
Alice.
Okay. Okay.
That
You
jump
know-
out.
Let's
no,
ask
no.
follow-up questions.
That is
Okay.
Do you know how many opportunities
So,
I've had?
are you more
Okay,
likely
yeah.
to give someone a chance
Yeah.
if they're not typically your type, but they're very wealthy?
No, I'm not about the money.
That's cap.
I'm not capping though.
That's cap.
Before
Off camera, you
when
said
we
something that's
started this
contradicting to that.
episode-
What?
Remember,
Me?
no, her.
Yeah,
You said something that's
exactly.
Remember she
Damn.
said that. You get
Damn,
it?
Michael, Michael.
Off camera, remember? You guys remember?
I remember.
I see it too.
Do you guys remember?
It's cap.
Guys, let me
Stop the cap.
Should we open our eyes?
Stop the cap.
Hold on, wait, go.
Let me explain something. You see what money is, yeah? Money is very hypnotizing. You masses, your you wouldn't know you're already on private jet. You wouldn't know you're already, you don't know
You
anything.
don't know, bro.
You don't know. You don't even talking about off pan. You're there. You wouldn't know. It's just like
It's true.
You
It
wouldn't
just
know.
You don't
happens.
even have to hear his voice once.
bro.
Alice, you know what it is for someone to buy a house?
Bro, money.
Listen, I can
For
buy
some-
myself a house.
No, for someone to buy it for
Forget
you.
buying
Alice, you're mortgaging a house. Someone to buy you a house.
For
That's
someone to
outright.
have the
Not
confidence to say
materialistic.
Outright.
All these things don't do it for me.
Huh.
I've had the chance. I've had that.
Alice. When before the camera was
That
rolling,
was, yeah, but the
Thank you.
the
No,
person
no.
in question is educated.
That was the old you.
But the person in question is educated
But
and can
actually-
speak well.
what do you mean?
Okay,
Do you get what I
the
mean?
only
No,
okay,
I
don't
correct
get
what
what
you
I
The
mean.
mean.
person
Oh my
who was
God.
speaking about.
Let's just
before
say
we
Okay, so
started.
what if he
Off
speaks
camera,
well and he's educated
said-
and he has
They
money?
have to earn a certain amount of money.
certain amount of
She
money.
said they have to earn a certain amount of money.
There's another misconception is about the Nigerian accent. But Asake, if you actually sit him
bro.
down and speak to him,
guy's
you can
backing
speak
up
to
against
him.
the
Bro,
wall.
Asake,
Hear him.
Fresh like that.
that's
It's
what
not
I'm
that
saying.
fresh.
It's just
Nah, it's not that
branding.
fresh.
No.
Ashake.
I'm
Let's
telling
not
you,
lie.
Ashake
Ashake is
Ashake
fresh.
is
fresh.
I'm
Ashake
saying,
is
bro,
fresh.
you
Hello,
wanna say
hello,
this?
Aye,
People like
aye,
him,
listen.
bro.
No,
You
No.
guys-
Nah,
bro.
I don't think you might have
Ashake.
heard his ints.
No,
He's
I
actually
have,
fresh.
That's what I'm
bro.
saying. You're comparing him to like because we're in London.
Yeah,
like
man.
compare him to the average Nigerian.
Yeah,
he's,
bro,
not.
he's not,
Like if he's
bro.
in Nigerian, he's
No,
in his element.
No,
he's
but that's
inspired.
Nigeria.
Ashake is
He's objectively
fresh.
fresh, bro.
Yeah.
What's objectively
Ashake is
fresh? I
fresh.
don't
For
understand.
any,
It's a bit of you,
throw him
right?
anywhere in
It's
the
not-
world.
no,
He's a bit of you.
No,
He's a bit of you.
It's not
He's
about
a bit of you, though.
I can speak.
He's a bit of Lagos.
English.
He's a bit of Lagos.
It's nothing about Lagos. I can
He's a
speak
bit of
proper
Lagos.
English.
Anyway, what Alice said was you
Wait,
need
hold
to
on.
earn
A
A
certain
certain amount of money
to date her, bro.
to date her.
If you earn less than, was it 50K that you
50
said?
bay.
You can't talk to Alice.
So if an ugly man came and gave you 50 bay
You say, eh?
and said,
It's
You
not
say, but I
about
get
the money.
get out
bonuses.
there,
I
man.
swear.
Right now,
why are you
wait.
stuttering, Alice?
I'm not starting.
What if he's ugly?
like a-
Yeah?
it looks
What
like
if he's
a
ugly
backtrack.
but he speaks well and he's educated and he has
Let's
money?
go.
yes.
I'm interested there.
What if he's under 50K?
Wait, hold on. Time. Let's bring her.
Burna Boy,
Let's bring.
remove the money. He's not better looking than
Burna Boy
anybody
has
sat
got
here.
skis.
What is?
No, but it's because of the money.
Count
No,
the money,
it's not
bro.
His
about
money makes him look. I'm
Nah,
telling you.
let's zoom into his
You
face.
see a lot of these
Hey,
rich
brother,
guys here. Strip away the money. Okay, perfect example. Stormzy, yeah. Nothing
Stormzy's
against
good
him.
looking though.
Oh,
Girls like to lie, man.
No, but Stormzy he's
Girls
a
like
tall
to
guy.
lie,
He was telling himself that I'm clapped. Yeah, someone is telling that he's clapped.
Why they lying?
Bro.
No, but Stormzy's good looking.
Because there's
Maya
money, he cleans the
Jama
well.
dated Stormzy.
So
Come
what?
on.
So what, man?
What does that mean?
My
She
Jama is
cares.
dating Diaz.
Pretty girls like ugly guys all
What
the
does
time.
that mean?
Yeah, pretty girls
Listen,
like guys with
I'm
like a
telling you,
medium
there's a lot of man,
ugly.
if they didn't have money, you lot would not hear it.
True.
That
100%.
money comes with like confidence, aura,
Of course.
steez.
True.
Like you just hear them.
100%,
The perfume is different.
They'll say,
You
they'll
get-
say he has a vibe. Okay, the
vibe is
money,
his ring.
bruv.
If someone that's eating that can have vibe, oh. If someone that's eating, there's no vibe.
The energy.
Cool. Let's go
Let's
to
go
what
to
the
this
heck.
thing.
Yeah,
Let's go to what the heck.
We went on a mad
Sidetrack.
detour.
Yes.
Alright,
So
cool.
yeah, what the heck? So we just react to what's happened this week, the funny clip this week. Oh,
You guys don't want to drink?
Let me accept second wife.
But boy, I'm sorry.
I love you, Musa.
Listen, it's a bit when the FC wanted to kill me. Listen, be this.
loudest.
Yes, the loudest one is. Have you got the remote? But it's only 15 seconds anyway. Really.
perfect.
So wait,
Now me accept second wife. Now our husband they fear. Mad though.
Wait, as in, that's both the wives.
Yeah, both of them.
And they dance like this, even wearing the same outfit.
Yeah,
They look like twins as well.
they do, innit? He has a type.
Should I tell you one thing I can tell
He
from
has
this
a
video?
type.
What?
The man is rich.
Facts.
Yeah,
That's the only reason why they dancing.
Can I just say something?
Facts.
yeah, go on.
I've always said, yeah, women actually don't mind cheating. You're just not rich enough.
Oh,
That is a
no, man,
mad
that's a
statement.
mad statement, you know, brother.
I promise you.
No, I don't
Some
think
women.
Mad statement.
Women don't mind cheating.
So.
You're
That's
just
that's
not
a
rich enough.
blanket. That's a big blanket.
I
bro.
promise you.
Yeah, it's a big black
Not,
lady.
not,
Big
not
blanket.
everyone.
Mad
Did I say
blanket,
something wrong, guys?
Yes.
I hear you to an
However,
extent.
Hey, brother,
It's
you're
a
wrong, bro.
blanket.
Everyone, camera, you can tell. I
It's a
told him it's
blanket.
wrong.
I honestly believe that because
I think it depends what kind of woman.
Yeah, it depends on
That's
that.
the caveat.
listen,
I don't think every woman
Listen,
fits into
There's
that.
some women that respect themselves
listen.
enough to
oh,
not
it's
care.
bullshit, man.
Nah,
No,
man.
it's not.
Bullshit. If you're rich
So
enough,
you're telling me,
listen,
you're telling me you're pastor mommy because someone.
mommy, pastor, stay. Mommy, pastor, stay. Listen,
I think the pastor
listen.
cheat anyway.
bro. Listen,
Bro,
if
no,
you're, if
bro.
you're rich enough,
That one
What the
there,
hell?
yes,
Iman,
you know,
if
you
you're
know
rich
that
enough,
one, bro. You know that
she'll
one, man.
convince herself, bro. I'm staying for the kids.
Yeah, bro.
I'm staying for the kids.
True.
Oh, we've left it so. We've 20
Yeah.
years. Why would I live now?
I don't
No.
believe
What
that,
would the
though.
congregation think?
No, I don't think our generation.
What would the congregation? Yeah, bro.
She'll convince herself. You're just
My
not rich
women's
enough, bro.
ministry.
If you cheat and your girl leaves you, you're just not rich enough.
Listen, I think that's
Hey,
more.
you,
I think that's more.
That's
our
a wild
parents.
statement.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
no,
a
that's
wild.
crazy.
That one is a wild statement.
But why
I-
people
I
cheating,
think-
bro? You don't have enough money and you're cheating.
The thrill.
No, but I think that mentality applies more to our parents' generation. Our generation, we have integrity. It's just like I value myself to
I
be cheated on.
100% agree.
Our
Like
generation is
literally,
more
what, like you're
excellent.
taking the
Hey,
piss
do a
out
poll.
of me.
Do
Like,
I agree.
An
I agree.
anonymous
Listen to
poll.
me.
Depends on the
All
woman.
right. Listen to me. The same Beyonce that sang, "Oh, the single ladies, oh, the single." Did she leave Jay-Z?
listen, we don't
No,
really
no, no.
know
I don't
what
want to listen.
happened
Answer
there.
my question. Did she leave Jay-Z?
They've got an empire. to
When
protect.
Becky with the good hair was giving him nuts, did she leave Jay-Z? That's my question.
But you know what, guys?
Allegedly.
You don't actually know what's going on behind the scenes. I've been seen on TikTok
Which is
saying
what
that they're
I'm
not
saying.
actually
You know what I
together
know?
no more.
That's behind the scenes money.
Yeah.
Wait, what is this? Say that again.
That I've been seeing on TikTok that they're not together anymore.
Yeah, but they've been saying that about Obama and his wife as well. Fam.
Yeah, but
but
they're probably
this-
not together. We just don't know. They're
Yeah,
probably just putting a
sometimes you
united
just- yeah.
front for
the brand.
For the brand,
For the brand.
exactly.
That's what bro was saying though.
I
For
feel
the
like
brand.
Sometimes the brand is
It's
bigger
still
than
the
the
same thing
relationship.
I'm saying. They're still having divorce. So
I
when
think
they're together,
I think
But-
BC hit the nail on the head. Depends the type of woman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True.
he hit the nail on the head. Depends the type.
Me in particular,
But
I'm
that
not
guy-
saying.
Those two wives.
He's rich.
The husband is rich.
Rich.
How are they
Rich.
dancing like that, bro?
And he's Muslim.
yeah.
That's true. That's
I think obviously we can't speak in absolutes, but I think a large majority, 98.9%.
No, that's too high.
of what?
of
That's
women
a
will
high
stay.
percentage.
No,
That's
that's
too
too
high.
high, bro.
That's too
Very
high.
I think you should do an
percentage.
anonymous poll. I'm telling
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
you'd be like
Literally.
99% is wild.
99.
That's
Oh, wait,
that's
let's-
It's
what-
not really anonymous if you told them to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, anonymous.
Yeah,
Sorry,
flinging it.
anonymous.
Let's ask the lady though. What's it? What would you do in a situation and you're the first wife or whatever,
She's not.
and then and he's got money. He's
Yeah.
looking after you.
He tells you what's another one.
No, wait. He's looking after you. Things are good, whatever. And you know, in his history, family history, lineage, he has an uncle that has 3 wives. He has, you know, it's there, it exists. And he now says, you know, darling, you know, it's been fun between us. I'm enjoying it, you know, but it seems like the housework is a bit too much for you. I've seen one girl down at the club.
He's already an actor.
I feel
he's in this scenario, is respectful. He hasn't acted yet.
Yeah.
But he wants to.
Nah, she's probably pregnant. What are you talking about?
She might be, but you don't know. So.
She's probably pregnant.
You don't know.
True. Now I'm about to know. So.
I want to bring her in, you know, marry her so that she can help you out.
That's
you know,
cool.
I don't need a helper.
So you wouldn't.
No, you see,
I don't need a
You
helper.
see what you did there was try to go round the roundabout.
Yeah, round the
That's why
roundabout.
she said, babe, you need to spice things up.
Listen.
But that's crazy. Though.
He's right.
If you're listening to that conversation,
knocking 20
Nigeria
years.
is brave, you know.
That's very brave.
People that are doing that is crazy. I can't do that.
You know,
Let's just.
Hey,
I'm tired.
Listen, what I'm gonna do is,
And you know,
listen, just to get,
I'm lacking
I'm
someone
tired.
else.
I have to.
but if he wants to do
I
that,
want to hide. I have to.
especially if he's the father of my kids,
Yeah.
okay, you want to have fun. Can I also
No, but he
have
wants to
fun?
marry
What do you
her.
mean?
Okay,
Can you
that's
have
fine.
no? But
That's
this is what
fine.
I'm saying. You're not the same. You cannot.
No, why
No, you
can't
cannot.
I do the same thing he wants to do?
Because we're not equal.
There's a woman that has 2 husbands.
That's that woman. She's going to hell. How can you have 2 husbands?
That's double
Yeah,
standard. What are you
hell?
talking about? That is double standard.
For everyone listening, we're actually in London. We're in a civilized society.
Hey, bro!
She's going
Wow! Hey, that is the funniest thing.
How can a woman have 2 husbands?
Right.
What? That's we're not the same though. We are
I
not
don't
equal
understand.
in that aspect.
Make it make sense.
We're not equal in that aspect. We're not
No,
equal in
I'm
that
not having
aspect of
that.
a man can have 2, as a woman can have 2 husbands. No.
Hakim, you're Muslim, right?
Yeah, I'm allowed 4.
So you can imagine.
Listen, I haven't even reached my quota.
Even if
I'm
you're allowed
underperforming.
You can never have that conversation.
I
with
said
your
I'm
wife.
I'm
underperforming.
allowed 4.
You can never have the conversation with your wife.
become
I'm
an
just
Alaji.
telling you. You can never. I'm telling you. I don't think there's anybody in our generation that has the balls to have
When
that
I become a
conversation.
billionaire.
Wait, hold on. To do what?
With your woman.
If you had the
In this
wealth.
environment.
No, but if you had the
in the
wealth.
UK.
If you had the wealth.
In the UK,
That
like,
might change things.
OJ,
though. If you had the wealth.
OJ,
that's a mad conversation.
OJ,
You know?
if you were a billionaire. Let me tell you
I
something.
hear you though. If you it's
If I was Muslim
yeah.
and I had the peas, I'll sit you down and tell you
This is,
there's another woman coming into this house.
I sure would do your eyes.
somewhere in your mansion in Chelmsford.
This is a mad delivery, by the way.
And the choice is yours.
no, but that's what I'm saying. If
The
you're
church is
Muslim,
yours.
no, but
No, but if you're Muslim,
you see,
it's
no.
allowed, fam.
It's allowed.
It's actually allowed.
No. But
Under
listen,
Islam,
it's
it's
allowed.
allowed.
No, but don't you have
It's
to consult
allowed.
her?
Yeah.
But the first wife has to accept.
Okay.
caveat.
Well, I'm
If
not
she does
accepting.
not accept, then it's there. All that
It's
is
not like
allowed
void.
doesn't
And that's
mean
why
anything.
you have to be
It's not like
rich.
void.
Yes, she has to say.
No,
Okay, babe.
rich has
She
nothing
can
to
even
do with
sit
it.
them down
That
and
would be one of
select.
the reasons why she could accept, bro.
That's
No.
mad.
She has to
I'm not
accept.
accepting
crazy.
it.
The first wife has to accept. But you, Alice, as my friend, you accept.
I'm not accepting it.
You accept, baby.
I'm the prize,
Guys.
baby.
Yeah,
I'm the
you're still
prize.
Yale.
Well, I'm not the
You're
prize
still the
because
head
he
of the
has
house.
to share his love.
You're still the head of the house.
He has to share his love, and I don't think he's enough to
Yeah,
go
but
around.
you see, even in Islam, yeah, if you have 4 wives, if your wife allows you to have 4 wives, okay, cool, you bring in your first one.
Hey, yo,
She accepts.
what's going on?
And then,
Hey, cucumber.
You better unplug the thing and replug it up, bro.
Cucumber, bro. What's going on in you people's group chat?
Hey, you better unplug. What? It's not what it looks like.
That's right. You man are so still 7 man on the pod.
That is mad.
7 man on one pod.
Here's what it looks like. Here's what it looks like.
7 guys on one podcast.
And few.
no, they'll cut out. But yeah, if you have 4 wives,
Stop that,
Each-
man. Come on.
each-
What are you
if
talking
you
about?
knack this wife today, you have to knack every single wife.
The
at
same
the
day.
Yeah. If you buy this one a BMW, you have to buy all of them.
Oh,
a
so
BMW.
everyone has
treat them
Equal. Everybody has to be equal. You can't love one more than him. So if you get strength, if you get power,
So
you
what's
could do it.
Nedun Wokoko meant to say? He has 7 wives.
Wow.
Who's that?
7.
One politician in Nigeria.
I can't do
Is
the
he
polygamy
Muslim?
thing.
That one even passed the level that we're allowed.
He passed his quota.
So then wait, how did they justify it? They're not,
Overperforming. How greedy.
they're not
Nah,
Christian
bro.
then, I'm guessing. Probably
I
trans-
don't
Christian,
know
he's
what
Christian. This
I don't
man's
know what
Christian.
denomination
So then
they
how
are.
do you-
But the thing is,
Trying to be
he's
like Henry
rich.
Dave.
In the
He's
East,
rich.
in the East, it's normal. The people that have 5 wives,
Yeah.
one in
My
America,
granddad
one
had
in
4
London.
wives.
My granddad had 3.
Yeah, but that's under Islam, so that's different. But you see,
And-
when you
and
come
they're all
outside of that, I'm very
virgins.
confused. How does that
His
work?
wives.
They're
And
all
They're all virgins.
Yeah.
That
How
means
rich
he's a
is he?
pedo, but
He's
what do you
rich.
mean
Oh,
that we're all
He's
virgins?
rich.
How are you finding virgins? Where?
That's
How?
Hey.
How?
Daniels was virgin.
Huh?
He says all his wife has to be virgins before he marries them.
Would you join them?
God forbid bad things.
Why not?
Why?
What's the barrier to
Wait,
entry?
wait. do you
No,
know the
have you seen the
relationship?
man?
barrier to
Have
entry?
you seen the
You guys, is
man?
this guy in a relationship? Are you seeing someone right now?
Man.
They're asking a good question.
Wait, hold
Bro,
on.
because the things that you're saying, bro, guys will be running from you, you know.
Why are girls run from me?
Bro, you're saying some mad things, you know.
Why is that mad?
You're asking people to join. If she was your
To
like,
be
your-
number
No,
eight.
I didn't say she should come to me.
No, not
me,
you,
I have
I'm
my own senge menge. So don't look at me. I have my own senge menge. You know who you are,
Pass me
Jen.
chocolate,
Thanks.
please.
But nah, not even like that.
have you guys seen Sinners? Has anyone seen the
Yes.
I actually haven't.
I
haven't
need
seen
to
it.
see it.
Is it mad?
Bro.
It looks good.
Please don't no killers.
No spoilers. but
spoilers.
Is it
No,
worth?
Let's
Is
not
it
even
worth
discuss
watching?
it. Let's not even discuss it.
Is it worth watching? That's all I want to know.
I personally do think it was overhyped. Personally, I don't think it's 10 out of 10 that everyone's saying. I think it's like more 7.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Seven's
good,
cool.
though.
Seven's
Yeah.
good.
But the thing is, I've been seeing it get mad.
Is it
mad,
better
mad
than
reviews.
the second Wakan? That's
Nah.
The second Wakanda was shit.
The second one was right. The
Yeah, the
first
first
Wakanda
one was the
good.
one. Yeah.
the first one is better
than
than this Sinners.
the first Wakanda.
What is Sinners?
Yeah, yeah.
Sinners is that what Sinners is on?
No,
No,
it's a
it's
horror.
because it's the same
It's a horror
producer.
movie.
Oh, it's a horror.
Yeah, it's about vampires and
It's actually
stuff.
I ain't really
scary.
on that though.
But there's like bare little hidden messages. And
I
all
ain't
that
really
stuff.
on the vampire.
I was
thing,
only
that's
asking
dead.
Bro, my girl was shook after watching that thing, fam. She was banging gospel music when we got
Oh,
home.
yeah.
She was shook, bro.
I'm
That's what
down
I'm
to
saying.
watch it though. I want to see what the hype is, man. I haven't.
I
I'll
mean,
wait-
I
I'll
got
wait for it to
excited when
be
I watched the
bootlegged.
trailer. So
Bro, you can probably
Yeah.
get that now already, you know.
Yeah, on
them
the
sites.
fire sticks.
I'll give you a
come
side.
and get him.
I'll
More.
give
So
you-
he said it.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'll give you sight.
I got a
Netflix and
question.
chill. I need it tonight.
Go
So.
for it.
I got a question. So you see how like Lagos meets London, yeah? Or London meets Lagos. Is it Lagos?
It's Lagos.
Lagos
London.
meets London.
I got it right. If I was
Yeah, don't doubt it.
And obviously, we're all like, you know, some of us are born in London, some of us are born in Lagos, but we would all count as diasporans, right?
Yeah.
Do you think, in general, and not necessarily relating to ourselves, but would you say diasporans have a good understanding of Nigeria?
Definitely
No.
not.
No.
Why? Explain.
Nah, don't, man.
Definitely not. Because you can't. It's just like with me when I was in Nigeria. Obviously, I came here when I was much older. I didn't understand what London was.
Yeah.
You can only like bits and pieces. Maybe if you were Top Boy, but you would never truly understand except if you leave somewhere. So
I think
it's-
because we don't even spend that much time there. When the most of us go is December, we're there for
Yeah,
like 2
literally.
weeks max. So, you know, we're just going from club to club. We don't really like explore what's actually about Nigeria. We don't do
There's
beyond the fun
there's
stuff.
enough. There's just
No, but like there's a lot of the history and stuff. Like when I go to Nigeria,
even we that were born
sometimes
there, we don't learn the history.
Yeah, bro, it's true. It's actually true.
You know, I
Nigeria
found
is
out
survival every day.
You know, there's a desert in Nigeria.
yeah,
I'm not
that's
surprised.
a
There's
video.
loads of deserts in
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Bro, even
What's in the
Desert.
north?
you know
It's bare
Nigeria
yellow,
is very
fam.
varied, bro. Like,
No, as in like the desert looks like
The desert,
yes,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
desert,
Yes,
bro.
bro.
That's-
Nigeria is
The
varied.
north is
bro.
not
I've seen a
People
video.
don't even know there's proper wildlife there, bro. You could go and do safaris.
I don't
in
know about the
Nigeria.
wildlife.
Bro,
Bro,
there
the
is.
lion is hungry,
Bro,
bro.
there's
The lion, the lion
the lion is
is
jumping.
begging the
jumping, Gary.
I don't eat your sweet. I don't
Really
eat
carry on the back. I'll
I don't
manage.
know about wildlife though. Like the one that you see like
Bro,
East Africa, bro. And you guys were saying like Indomie. It's another thing that you guys were saying Indomie is a struggle meal. Indomie is not a struggle meal, you know.
Nah, it can be.
In Nigeria, it's
Oh
not
no,
a
in
struggle
Nigeria it's
meal.
not. They sell it in restaurants, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
But
not,
that's the
if you're
place to
eating
eat
Indomie in Nigeria, you're
That's
you're
PhD.
spoiled.
No.
You tried.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, but they've garnished it, so it's
Yeah.
not
I'm not
like
talking
the
about
raw-
garnish.
We're talking about
When
the
we were
standard-
young,
the standard
yeah,
one.
standard
Plain.
Indomie. If you're buying a carton and you have in your house, your family is okay.
Really? So what's the
Yeah.
struggle meal, would you say?
when you're talking about struggle meal for us in Nigeria, yeah, probably you're drinking like Gary and salt.
And salt.
That's what that is a struggle meal.
Maybe. Hey, OJ. Wait, hold on. OJ, can you tell me?
Why are you adding salt to the Gary? Why did you have Gary by itself?
Onions in their Gary?
Man's trying to kill himself.
That's a Martin.
Yeah, cool.
You're trying to kill yourself.
Let me make sure I know I'm struggling. And when I add salt,
It's not just making sure you know you're struggling. You only have money to buy like the Gary, which is 5 naira. And
Gary.
Salt gives it what? Gives it something.
It gives it spice.
That's a killer meal, bro.
Indomie is not.
Gary and salt.
Indomie is not a struggle
that's
meal.
killing yourself.
It's not a struggle meal. It's a
I mean, in here, it's a struggle.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a struggle meal. But in Nigeria, it's not. If you have cartons of Indomie in your house, you're a big boy.
But then, how do you feel like we could bridge that connection though? Because I think you said, Alice, that a lot of our experience of like going back to Nigeria is like December time, so doing Dirty December and stuff like that. And I don't feel like that's an accurate representation because you only see.
It is actually though.
No,
I was
it's not,
touching. It is 100%.
Why'd you say that?
Because what you people meet in Nigeria doing this, that's how Lagos is in December, anyways. Before you guys started coming,
Yeah,
that's
but what's
how
it
we
like
were.
in May, April?
No, that's what I'm
August?
saying. Like that's our December. Even with you guys still coming, that is the Lagos December.
No, but
That
what I'm
energy
saying,
is like that
but what,
anyway.
no,
It's like that.
I don't disagree
Yeah,
with
but
that.
us diasporans, we're in certain areas. We don't go
No,
beyond.
I think
certain-
what
What
he's
I'm
saying
saying,
is
everywhere in Lagos in December is the
no,
same.
but what he's saying is that people will come and think December is what it's like.
It's
in
the true
January,
representation.
February.
Oh, yeah.
March,
In that-
It is if you've got money.
I'm telling you, that is.
If you've
that
got
is
money,
Lagos.
then
Yeah,
December is
we're
just
not-
another.
We're not living as diasporans going back. We're not living authentic Nigerian lifestyle. Though.
Facts.
Like we're living the lifestyle from a higher social class. Coming from the UK,
It's true.
we obviously spend pounds. When we convert that into naira,
It's
you're
more.
up.
Yeah.
Right. So your lifestyle more than likely you'll be staying on the island. You probably
100%.
have like a really nice Airbnb.
You have a driver.
You have a driver driving you around.
Mopo.
You know
But
what I'm saying?
let me now break
Like,
it
do you know
down
what
for
I mean?
you guys.
So the average Nigerian's life, you can't really relate. So there'll be certain stuff that you'd say based on your view and your experience of Nigeria that is completely unrelatable to the average Nigerian.
That's true.
So you're very
I'll
disconnected.
say below average.
Yeah.
Because I'll say before I left Nigeria, I was an average Nigerian. But what we'll do is, you see, if you have like a regular job, you save your money when it's December. Even that same island that you guys are, the drivers and everything, that's how we lived in December.
No, but what I'm saying
But that's
is,
literally 10% of the population.
but even with that though, it's like you have.
That's what I'm saying. It's still.
I don't think so.
I don't. When
It is
they say
people
they're
are
in
not as
December,
bad as
that
you
is
think,
everyone's
you know.
outside, in December, not
won't
just in the
lie.
diaspora.
No, but
We've
I
got
don't
money
think
too.
you-
We're
but
not.
You're focusing on just the December though. So even the example that you gave when
throughout
you were
the
in
year.
Nigeria,
Yeah.
you save throughout the year for that
Not
December.
throughout the
okay,
year,
maybe
but-
not, but like, do you know what I'm saying? You focus on the fact
Stacking
that end
bread,
of the year,
yeah.
you
So
stack
you're
the
gonna-
bread.
yeah,
Like,
end of the
because
day,
end of
you're
the
gonna-
year,
See,
you know,
let me
gonna
tell
be
you something
outside.
with
full on
Nigerians.
oblate.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm
We
saying
don't
for
stack.
us, we don't stack.
What do you mean? So you just take money from your? Where
Yeah.
does the money come from? The
but
money
you
you
are-
spend in
No,
Nigeria.
but when you
you
convert
like-
it,
yeah, bro.
If you're going to Nigeria,
You
you're gonna
have to
save
put money
as well.
aside. You're not
The
just taking
flight is
it.
not cheap.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you book the flight in advance, though. But
Yeah.
I'm talking spending money. We're not consciously thinking every month. I need to
Nigeria's
book-
not as
I
cheap
need-
as people
no,
think.
but
You know, I
So
went
for
everything, I
example,
spend money.
we in
Where
Nigeria.
did you get
we
married?
don't-
Spain.
Oh, you got married in Spain.
Yeah.
We in Nigeria, we don't have the access to say, oh, we want to travel today to France. Our 30 December is like our holiday.
True,
So that's
true.
we don't spend money on holidays because you're not gonna. The average Nigerian now does not get a visa easily. The ones that get it are the lucky ones. That's why if they give Nigerian a visa, say, thank
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
that kind of thing.
We're red list
December
from
is when-
most countries,
Bro, I've
bro.
got friends that you're spending 3K pounds in December when you come. I've got friends 10 mil
Yeah,
easy.
I can't lie.
In
It's
December too, we spend that
Yeah.
kind of
Don't
money.
So
outspend
then,
you.
no, but then what he's
Yeah.
saying is okay.
But
that's
obviously in
that's
January,
December.
we might be
exactly.
crying.
You're gonna
In
feel it.
January,
Everyone
February,
feels it in
March.
January.
December, we're not sleeping at home.
That's the real experience.
But then that's you're even further.
Yeah.
Agree with my point because we don't see that January
Yeah, exactly.
when you've done the oblate in December and you have to go back to
But there's
the
people
life.
that still come from Oblate in December too and come and suffer here too, bro. They're begging
Yeah.
people to book cab for
No,
them.
no, no.
When they
most
get
It works
to the
both
show.
ways.
definitely.
Yeah.
It works both
Most
ways, bro.
definitely.
But back to your
Most
initial
definitely.
question of
Yeah, bro.
do us as diasporans understand Nigeria truly? I don't even think some people that live in Nigeria understand Nigeria either. Like, for
I hear
me,
it. Maybe that's why I want to move back there.
yeah, for me personally, I feel like Nigeria's too big and varied to be understood. Like we have to remember, it's a divided country. It's not meant to be one country.
No, 100.
So you'll never have a full holistic view of the country because the amount of cultures there and the differences between the cultures is far too vast for anyone to say they understand the whole country. If you go to north, east, south, everything is different.
Like up north,
it's complete. It's like a different country.
Different. You just
It's
feel like
different
you're in India.
Literally different country.
No, honestly,
No,
you feel,
different
I'm telling
country.
you the truth.
Different
you feel like
country.
you're in India.
And then you go to another part, completely different as well. Like it's so funny. Like even my family that live in Lagos, they don't speak Yoruba, and I'm like, it was so funny to me because when I first went back since I moved to UK. I automatically thought if you live in Nigeria, you speak Yoruba. But they generally do not speak Yoruba. They don't understand it. I speak more Yoruba. I'm like, but you live here. It's like, if you live in Lagos, you don't need to speak Yoruba.
That's what another thing is.
standard,
Another
though.
thing is the Nigerian accent. The Nigerian accent, there's no Nigerian accent. Like I could be speaking to my friend that there's some people like my best friend Ore. He was born in like Silver Spoon and everything. He doesn't understand Yoruba and we speak totally different. If he's speaking on the phone, you wouldn't even be able to decipher that this person has lived in Nigeria his whole life. So there's so many different realities.
So
There's bro, the time they were watching all the Premier League games.
Fam,
way before.
there's money in Nigeria.
Do you think you can live in Nigeria?
No.
Why?
I'll be closer to living in Ghana than Nigeria, unfortunately.
Ghana's better though.
Yeah, it is. I'm not going to lie
Why?
to you. I've been to both.
Infrastructure.
My wife is also
Exactly.
Ghanaian. I do think, in defense to Nigeria is just way too big. Ghana is a much, much smaller country. So their ability to kind of improve it at a faster rate is better than if you're trying to improve Nigeria. Nigeria has more promise and more potential, 100%. And Nigeria is, I'll say...
Bro, Nigeria is like Wizkid now, man.
Yeah, bro.
no-
But the thing is, Ghana, one thing I'll say,
There's talent, bro.
Ghana's safer than Nigeria by far. Like, in Ghana, I took a cab once and I accidentally gave him €5 instead of cedis. Yeah. And that is a massive difference. That's like his monthly salary. The guy called me, drove back to where I was, and gave me the money back.
That's just a good
Nigeria
guy.
can't
No one
relate.
is doing that in Nigeria.
Definitely,
I went on a quad biking
No
trip.
one's doing that.
And we went to.
No one's doing that in Nigeria, bro.
I went on a quad biking trip, and we went to see like a waterfall, and it got dark. They took us to this mountain, The Nigerian in me, I thought they were gonna line me up. I thought I'm being set up. I saw guys on a bike. I said, "Yeah, it's time." I'm with my wife, I'm trying to grab a stone. I'm telling her get ready to run. Like she was like, "It's fine," because she's hearing them speak the language. Said it's fine. The guy actually took me on a tour, took me out, even took us back to the place. There was police that stopped us, and I thought they were gonna ask for bribe. The Nigerian in me, I'm getting ready to get. The guy that's the tour guy paid the
PTSD,
police
man.
officer. No, he didn't ask me. I said, what kind of country is this?
Yeah, that PTSD.
Ghana is, I won't lie, it's
No,
safer.
I think what you said is very like true in sense of like they have a smaller population, smaller landmass to deal with. Now with Nigeria, the population is spread over a greater landmass, but then not only that, the division amongst so many different tribes
It's mad.
to be able to get cohesive
And
decisions
even
made.
religion as well.
Yeah. And it's 50-50, no?
That goes.
Yeah.
I'm
massively,
not to even
really and
dispel
truly,
what
yeah.
he said. I do understand what he's trying to say. I feel like below average Nigerian might not, and someone here in the UK might not understand. But I feel like with the average Nigerian, there's
What's the average Nigerian though? Because the below average Nigeria is bad. Bro.
they're down
Like,
bad.
What's the
They're
average
down.
salary in Nigeria? Can't be 100k.
I think less than
that,
100K.
no?
Nah, it's way less than 100K.
It must be
I
like
think
50.
average
That's
is like,
average.
nah,
No,
that's
last time
average.
It would
last
be
time I
like
checked,
50K.
Last time
No,
I
it's
checked,
less
it was
than
100K
50.
though. Last
It
time I
can't
checked,
be.
it was-
average salary.
Last time I checked, it was
It can't
100K.
be.
Like, are you talking about like minimum wage or just
No,
like?
no.
Is there
average
even minimum
salary,
wage?
average
There is minimum
salary.
wage, but average
What's minimum
salary.
wage?
Isn't that 33k?
30k.
Yeah,
33K.
For a year?
No, for a
month,
month.
okay.
30k.
Wait, we're talking Naira?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Do you know how bad that is, bro?
That's bad. That's what I'm saying.
And-
Below average Nigerian,
even-
you might
let me
not
go
be
on my
able to
Lemfi.
relate.
But it's painful because Nigeria has a lot of resources,
Bro.
a lot of talent, a
Yeah.
lot of. It's just so
But then
sad.
it goes back to what we were saying in a sense where the way the country is set up is such that you can't capitalize because for you to really be able to tap into the resource of the country,
That's £14.
you need
22.
you need the country
crazy.
to be you need the country to be connected because there's so much oil wealth in the south in the Igbo side of the country,
Yeah.
but the Igbo and the Northerners, they're never gonna see eye to eye, and then obviously a lot of the sort of like decision making in the country is split now, like you said, between Islam and Christianity.
Yeah.
And with that divide, that further complicates things.
It's just long, bro.
It's
And I
million
think
people.
because there's such a big
Nige's
difference,
20,
we're not our
225.
brother's keepers. We don't care for the next
So
man.
question, do you think our generation can be the change?
No,
That's why I'm
the
going
old
back to
ones
They
don't
don't
want to
have the
leave.
power, bro.
The old
don't
ones
have the
don't wanna
power.
leave.
They're not dead yet. It sounds mad, but they're not.
But what he's saying is the
Bro,
truth.
But even when
You
they
cannot do
die,
anything, bro.
even when they die, their
They've got
kids,
people
their
that's
kids are
coming.
gonna step in because they're used to
Bro,
that
they're coming,
life.
bro.
Their kids are gonna.
Do you know
step
what it is
in.
to try and change Nigeria? You have to dead
You have
so
to
many
put-
people.
Yeah,
you have to
you
put
used to do what
everybody
Ghana
in
did.
a
Dead.
You have to
room.
do what Ghana
Ghana
did, bro.
did.
Right?
Yo, you have
Riots,
to
fam.
dead.
Listen,
so
put everybody, including their
Nigeria's
kids,
such a-
everybody, bomb
Bro,
it.
there are
Nigeria's
people
such
that
an
control
amazing place,
Nigeria,
you know.
yeah, that are not. No one knows their
Bro,
name.
you don't even know
Yeah.
their
They're
name.
behind the scenes, bro. Remember when was it Abacha that
Actually,
said that?
yeah, his wife.
If I was as poor as
wife, I would never be as
I've
broke
never
as
be as
Dangote.
poor as Dangote. And Dangote is the richest black man in the world apparently. The guy said that I will never be as poor as Dangote.
Abacha's money was different.
But there's
you know.
people in Nigeria that are controlling things that no
He's
one
got
knows.
so many properties in London.
So for us to say
His
us, our
family.
generation will come and say I'm going to run
No,
for
we
president.
can't.
Where do you
The thing
even
is,
wanna
I don't
start
think it'll
from,
be
though?
our generation, but I think as time goes on, not because of any.
see happening.
No, wait.
It's
wait,
not gonna
wait,
happen,
Pause. My thing is not based on altruism. Wait.
No,
I'm not
honestly.
saying this based on the fact that someone good is going to come in. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is based on the natural progression of the Western world or the influence of the Western world, right, and social media and the growth. There's obviously assuming that people are educated out there, which they are.
Yeah.
Of course. As you start to see other things overseas, how people are living
They don't
overseas.
care for that.
No, of course they don't care.
No.
But as people go through, that's easy to say right now in our generation, whatever. But as the generations grow or go through, there are things that are going to have to change for them to even be able
I
to
disagree.
engage with the other.
I disagree. A big example is the athletics, the Nigerian athletics. They know everybody in the association has to be this way. Nigerians still messed up. They
Yeah.
don't care about it.
What are
They
you
don't
counting
care.
on? The Nigerians in diaspora or the Nigerians back home?
Back home.
Obviously there was going to be a stage that people would rebel.
Yeah, bro. Because
Definitely.
for me,
But
They
I
tried
thought you
and
were
they
talking
shot
about
them.
people.
I'm not talking about
They
diaspora.
tried and they
Still
shot them,
One day the
OJ.
oppressors will rise up.
They tried and they shot at them.
But they will
No,
still
but
shoot
this is the
them,
point
but
I'm trying
one
to
day
make.
the oppressors will
The point
still
I'm trying to
rise.
make
It's
is
not
this.
possible.
There's only
No one is not gonna go like this.
There's only so
Nah, it's
long
still
that
gonna-
people
I'm still
going
live
back
in
there
a
though,
certain
man.
Why?
condition.
No, but why? What's your pull to going back? Sorry, I want to know.
It's
He's
better
still
than
been
here.
saying he's going back for 2 years.
Because
I still don't know.
he's gonna be
When?
amongst the elites.
Why-
That's
When
why.
though? When?
Yeah, exactly.
What, okay,
That's
so
why
What's
it's
your
different.
pull? Like, let's unpack
what's
it.
the appeal?
Yeah.
It's just stress free.
He is.
When you have
Stress
money,
free, though.
there
Oh,
is.
that's the caveat. Yeah.
When
yeah,
you have
yeah.
money-
But then you see my original question about the perception of Nigeria. Because
Yeah, but I would never understand that perception because I wouldn't
Wait.
live like
so
that.
are we the problem then?
But then that's what I'm saying.
I wanna
Though.
know.
So
'Cause we're gonna-
you going back to Nigeria, you wouldn't live like an average Nigerian.
Do you get
You
what I'm
live the
saying?
rich
So
life.
that's what I'm saying. So could you say that you would be able to relate to an average Nigerian?
No.
Wait, let me ask you
Which
that.
was my
What are you
question.
classifying as an average Nigerian though?
That's
I can't relate to my
Nigerian
cousins.
that makes 30,000.
But that's not an average. That's
That's-
poverty
But then-
though. Everyone
But then
knows.
So what's the average Nigerian?
Yeah, that's what I'm-
Because the average Nigerian is still not
It's still
not
poor.
someone here that's on a good
An
salary.
average
bro.
Nigerian is still poor, bro.
Mate,
What
if
do you-
you're
what-
making 100K a year, that's
An average
that's more.
Nigerian.
100K
average
100K a month
salary
is
in
mad.
UK.
Yeah, that's mad.
What's
Yeah.
100K? How much is 100K?
That's £50.
£50
Or £45
a month.
like
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
about
that's-
£55.
You have
That's
to. You have
Yeah.
to compare lifestyle.
Average salary here is about 30K. Yeah. Now
year.
compare the lifestyle of
but the
someone
thing is,
30.
you can't
No,
compare
I'm not
both.
comparing. The,
Yeah, but if you
the
took that
currency.
30K
I'm saying
to Nigeria-
a 30K salary here,
Yeah.
equivalent lifestyle compared to a 30K salary there, equivalent.
You're
lifestyle.
nice.
You think so?
Yeah, you're nice. That's if it is
No,
equivalent.
Jay, you're
think so, man.
delusional.
What
No.
are you
feel like-
talking? What is
I
being
feel like-
nice?
I feel like-
what is being nice?
I
Yeah.
feel like-
What's okay if you're on 30K?
Even
Yeah.
1 mil
What is
a
30K?
month,
Yeah.
1
You
mil
still
a
struggle.
month in
Yeah,
Nigeria.
30K. Yeah, you're
Nah.
still going to struggle too. But
What,
you're
in
not gonna say
Nigeria?
you're worse off.
In Nigeria,
No,
30K
I'm-
pound.
No, equivalent.
Yeah,
Equivalent.
Equivalent
So
of
like
the same
that would be
person.
probably like 100K a month, right?
Probably like 150, 200K.
a month. Yeah.
Yeah, your rent is probably like
you
500K
won't be able to live
a year.
in Highland. You live in.
You live on the mainland. That's what I'm saying. It
You
depends.
probably- your
It
rent
depends
will
on how
probably be
you.
about
It depends on how you
50K.
maneuver.
Yeah.
It depends on how you
Depends.
maneuver. It's just like if you're living with 30K and you say you want
Bless
to
you.
remain in London. If you have 30K and you're living in somewhere like maybe Birmingham or Luton.
But do you think, yeah, so obviously you want to go back because you said less stress, right?
Yeah, and it's just the atmosphere is
The
much
main
better than-
problem
But do you
is
think-
infrastructure.
Do you
It's
think
not even
that
about
we are
it's
now this
infrastructure.
diaspora? Yeah, we are now part of the problem because we're obviously going there with the fact that we've acquired a certain amount of money. We're able to go there and live a nice life. So we're going back not to better the country, but to enjoy and have a more relaxed lifestyle. Whereas Nigeria actually needs people
But
to
there's
come
nothing
back
we
and try
can
and
do about
Yeah,
that.
there's nothing we could do. I ain't a
no-
politician.
But your
But the
money's
question is,
better in
do
the
you
country,
think that
though.
we are part of the problem?
No, because the money that we're putting
money's
into the
gonna go,
country
it's
is
paying
It's
we're
giving
putting money into the
someone
country.
jobs.
paying
Like,
someone
paying
more
someone.
taxi, more taxi drivers are
You know what I'm
making
saying?
money.
But I won't
so-
lie,
If I had like
what
300
you
bags,
need,
yeah,
you need
if I had
more
300
of
bags,
Ah, you're rich.
300k
You're
in
rich,
Nigeria,
man.
yeah.
You're
If I stacked 300k
You're living
here,
an
I said
amazing
I'm
life.
going back to
Yeah,
Nigeria.
you're
Do you
done.
know that yard that I'm
Amazing
gonna
life.
buy with like
You're
50
king.
bags?
Amazing life.
£50,000. You know the yard that I'll buy.
You have cook, you have cook, you have driver, you have
Brother.
nanny,
You know what I'm
living
saying?
nanny, by the way.
And then you start a little
Oh,
business out there. Boom, boom, boom. That's me. I'm not going to Nigeria that I'm gonna just live. No, I know that if I got into Nigeria and I want to start something,
But I think
easy.
low key. I don't think the diaspora is the problem. I think more people kind of.
it's
actually
the
need to be
politicians that are the
as well.
problem.
It's the infrastructure, bro. It's
Because
It's them
if-
that's the problem, not us.
No, but not even that. I feel like, for example, if more people like had, and obviously that's also down to the country as well, right? Obviously, people don't feel comfortable enough to go
back
or whatever.
100%.
But if more people felt comfortable enough to actually do go back home or whatever, right? And like, for example, start a business or whatever, inadvertently, you start solving those problems. Not because there's any special force, just because people of a certain mindset are now in the environment creating things to solve problems because they're there now. Do you know what I mean? But if you're not
100%.
there and you
Yeah,
haven't
yeah,
been whatever, how can you help the environment? You can't help the
But
economy.
for you to even create solutions to problems, there needs to be an infrastructure in place.
No, but this
Which
is what I'm
unfortunately
saying.
there
No,
isn't
But this is
yet.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That's why I was saying people from this environment would be very useful in that environment because they have the understanding.
Yeah, but if you
Of
can't,
course,
if you can't
100%.
effect change, even if you have the understanding, it's not.
That's
No,
the,
no,
and
no,
that's
it's
the
the
big
truth.
problem. You
Yeah.
can't affect any change there.
But the beauty about Nigeria is that a lot of the time you don't have to wait for approval to do things.
No,
You
but
can-
it's
bro,
fantastically corrupt.
there's- if
For
you-
you to build structure there,
So
you
what? So
have
for
restriction.
But then this is
So,
this
for example, Nigeria, what will happen when there's forced scarcity? The whole country shuts down. There's nothing you can do. What do you want to do? You want to start building your own oil well?
unless you're Dangote.
Wait, could
Everyone just goes.
you take me back?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not me. I'm ready. I'm not deceiving myself. I've done my time. I've done
He
my
said,
time.
"Nigga, I came from Greece."
Me, I've done my time.
Would you go back to get married in Nigeria though?
Like my wedding ceremony.
Yeah, yeah.
It depends on who I'm getting married to. If they want to go back, I'm fine with it.
Could you marry a babe that wasn't Nigerian?
That wasn't Nigerian.
Yeah. No.
Now thought about it quickly.
How can he stall like that?
I couldn't do that though.
Good.
A babe that wasn't
You're
Nigerian.
married to Nigerian.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Yeah, I can definitely.
I couldn't do that.
I can.
Okay, go struggle.
You could. Hey OJ, you be my guy. You could not do
How do
that.
you know though?
No.
How do you know?
I'm saying, yeah. I don't think you could.
Hakeem is not letting anyone have it.
He's not, bro.
Why though? Why?
Hey,
Why?
brother, you
You're very
know, cause you,
cultured.
yeah, bro.
Yeah,
You've
but
got a Nigerian
as much-
mentality, bro.
Nah.
So what do you mean
Bro,
nah?
as much-
But we argue. Hey, bro.
No, you didn't say why though.
We both support
You didn't say why.
I said does have to be. We both support Man United,
That's what I said.
and we argue who supports better.
No, what
So
I'm
how are
saying-
you gonna
You
marry
didn't
a
say why.
non-Nigerian? How?
You didn't say
How?
why though.
Okay.
He's talking about cottage pie.
Let's say Uganda.
Uganda.
Why'd you laugh, bro? Why'd you laugh, bro? Why'd you laugh, bro? Why'd you laugh, bro?
Uganda.
Hey,
Man,
just
people
take
take
this
it
out.
serious.
Okay, wait, are you saying I can't marry like an American baddie?
I'm shy.
I can't marry like an American baddie or something.
No,
can't do that.
Uganda.
You need a
Only you
Nigerian
can
girl
answer
that
that.
has
You can answer
culture.
that.
ATL.
Can you? Can you?
You already have someone in mind.
He's dreaming.
Hey, yo, you know she's not gonna make Eforiro, bro. She's not gonna make no
I
Eforiro.
don't even eat Nigerian food like that.
You don't.
Why would I lie? Okay, when was the last time you saw me eating Nigerian food?
So what do you eat?
Yeah, tell me.
You guys are Charles of
See,
culture.
they don't-
That's got nothing to do with
That
marriage.
doesn't mean
bro.
you're
No,
not
you
cultured.
That's just
No,
one.
I'm
Yeah,
just asking.
that's just one aspect.
That's just one
I haven't had
aspect.
Eforiro this year.
That's just one aspect.
Alright.
Yeah, maybe you don't like it.
Hey, cut the cameras.
No,
That's had it for
honestly,
real this year.
I haven't had it this year.
Maybe you don't like it.
I haven't had it this year.
Have you had pounded jam?
I've had pounded. No, not this year.
You're
what's
capping,
wrong?
man.
That's if
You're
there's
capping.
there's
You're on a
exterior
diet.
that
You're on a
people
diet,
see.
bro. You're on a diet,
It's
bro.
like, oh, this guy is a conk Nigerian guy, bro. I don't
You're
even
on a
like
diet.
pepper though.
I don't even like pepper, dude.
I can't do. I love black women.
Hey,
I love
yo.
black women. That's what I was just saying.
I hear it.
I love black women.
So what do you eat then?
Kappa.
Jollof rice.
Guys doing bare clickbait. You're chatting shit.
Sorry.
You can't eat bro. I said jollof rice.
Jollof rice.
Yesterday I still ate like bread and beans.
You see?
Yeah, I'm not saying. I didn't say I don't eat Nigerian food.
You did.
I said I don't eat like that. He said Eforiro, Egusi.
Yo, Michael.
Alice, talk to your brother.
That's my
We
favorite.
both know he's trying.
Talk to him.
We both know he's trying.
No, I didn't say I've not had Nigerian food.
I don't eat
Yeah,
like that.
that's my favorite food. Yeah, bread and beans is my favorite food.
Listen, you said I
Hey, wow. Wow.
You're Nigerian
The
in
two
him.
things you've named are Nigerian.
Come on.
This is
Okay, you
this
say
is the
I'm eating
Nigerian
Okay,
in
well, have
you.
you ever seen me? At least I always see you always put Indomie and everything. Have you ever seen me post Nigerian food?
Okay, do you shepherd's pie?
Whether you post or not.
I've had shepherd's pie this year. I've actually had shepherd's
Yeah, but you had that one going last night, fam.
I'm not lying though. I'm actually not lying.
Hey, shout out my guy OJ, man. Shout out my guy OJ.
He's just flinging it.
That's the thing now.
A man said I've had shepherd's pie this year.
No, I'm not lying.
When?
Like maybe like last month. I've had shepherd's pie.
Where did you get it
Where
from?
did you have the shepherd's pie?
At work.
Did you even enjoy it, fam?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, it's decent.
Have you
So,
made
OJ,
something like that?
But the thing
You can marry a non-Nigerian.
100%. I can marry a
Jamaican.
non-Nigerian. Why are you putting me on the spot?
You can't marry a Jamaican.
Hey, yo.
Hey,
You Uganda, you love. Jamaica, you love.
Let's leave it. Every option we gave him is been like,
He's loved.
every option.
I know
Every option.
you can't marry
You can't
a
marry a
non-Nigerian,
bro.
bro.
If that's
A
what
man
you
said,
think.
I'm telling you, bro.
Tell me that I'm never married.
Do you know why? Because your mentality.
What is my
Yeah.
mentality?
Your mentality.
I had a
Nigerian.
conversation
Your
with him.
mentality.
Hey, yo, the fact that
Bro,
both your
your
friends are saying this,
mentality.
yeah.
Your
A man
mentality.
said-
Explain. Okay,
Your
what do you-
mentality
explain my
is
mentality.
conk Nigerian.
Okay,
The
explain.
way you
what does that
think
mean?
is conk Nigerian.
The way you act, your
The way you act, your mannerism.
What is mannerism?
Bro,
What is a
like-
Nigerian mannerism?
This.
This.
OJ,
What is this?
even the way you asked the question is Nigerian. OJ, should I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I'm like a diluted version of you, bro. And I can't be with a babe that's not Nigerian. I promise you that.
You
I'm very
cannot.
liberal. I'm very
Impossible.
open-minded.
Forget
I'm
that.
fairly liberal too.
Forget
but
that.
Me, I'm very liberal.
You said Uganda. You said
Listen,
bro. You said
I've
Jamaica.
never dated an Ugandan. I've never dated a Jamaican.
What
Hey,
about
broski.
Okay.
Yeah, I've dated Congolese girls.
Could you marry a Congolese?
Yeah, why not? Like my last two ex, like the ex before my last ex, she was Congolese.
What was your last ex?
My last Nigerian.
Okay, out of your previous relationships, how many have been non-Nigerian? Aside from the Congolese one, who else was non-Nigerian?
None.
Probably like two. Yeah.
He's cooking the
two,
lie.
two. No, I'm not lying. There's
gonna
like two
fling
Congolese. I've dated two Congolese girls, and then the rest are Nigerian. So
It seems to be
So
Congo.
for you,
I've
even
even
Nigeria,
dated
Congo.
a Jamaican
Seems to
girl
be
before.
Congo.
Yeah.
Seems to
So
be
it's
Congo.
in Taba or nothing. So,
But I didn't even eat your food, bro.
That was in your
yeah,
girlfriend.
but you know when you marry her, that's what she'll be cooking for you, right?
But you don't have, that's the thing. People think, oh, because I'm Nigerian, I don't expect, even if I'm getting married to a woman, I don't expect you to provide food for me.
You're mad.
Hard.
What
You're
are you talking
mad.
about?
You're mad.
Well,
You're mad.
lies.
Hey, go and sit down somewhere,
I've been
man.
surviving
Go and sit down.
myself.
Hey, bro.
I've been
Bro,
surviving
listen,
myself.
you don't need to chat
No,
shit
but
for
you
girls
wanted
to like
to
you,
make
bro.
you wanted to.
No,
Are
he's
you
capping,
mad?
bro.
What is wrong with you?
Wallahi.
How,
Wallahi.
bro?
No,
What are you
don't say
talking about?
wallahi.
I'm not saying-
One
what
of
are you
the
talking about?
one of
That's
the
my own-
sweetest
that's
things
my own thinking,
in marriage is that knowing that my babes, my
Yeah,
wife
that's
is
your own criteria.
No, bro, it's
That
my
is
dad's.
your own
It's
criteria.
from our father's
Ayo.
generation.
That's your own
Mad.
criteria.
Have you got
So why do you want to get married?
What you say?
Have you got a girlfriend right now?
No, not right now.
That's why, bro. I'm showing you, bro.
Yo, no.
You see when you had a
Wait,
girlfriend,
I'm
if she
telling
cooks
OJ,
for you, you
My
would have loved
girlfriend,
it.
even my ex, I've never asked any of them to
talking
cook for me.
about
No,
Never.
No, that's if you ask.
But you
let's
think
say
you have to ask them.
here.
They do it willingly and it's lovely.
Imagine.
They ain't done it for me.
You see, it's because you have an experience.
Okay. Young man, all this liberal thing.
It's not a criteria.
In the
For me
context,
personally, it's not a
in
criteria.
the
So what is the
context of
criteria
marriage,
for you
in
then?
the
A
context
good
of
person,
marriage,
someone that's kind, someone that I can be friends with, someone that I can boss
and you
jokes
get home
with.
from work and she
Yeah.
just looks at you and
This
says, I'm
guy's just
kind.
saying stuff.
No, it's not. What are you talking about? I'm just saying
You're
stuff.
just-
I have my own criteria to
No, don't get
dating.
twisted. I agree with those
No,
criteria.
those stuff are nice.
But don't get
That's
twisted.
basic.
But food
That's
is even
basic
there, though.
fundamental.
No,
That's
Food is not
the
there.
foundation
surprised, bro.
You have to
For
be
me,
nice.
food's not
No,
there.
no, no. I
You
feel
have
like
to be
because
careful.
hold on.
That's, you know what I'm saying?
One
That's
house, man.
normal.
But food's not
He's
there.
saying food is not there, yeah, but
Yeah.
you just
How?
also said, yeah, that none of your girls have ever sort of off their own volition made food for you. I'm telling you now.
They've
Did they?
wait.
No.
They've offered me.
Forget
it's not
offer. Forget offer.
Yeah.
The day you come home and she's got the Eforiro and the
Your
on
heart will melt.
the table without
I
asking.
don't, honestly, bro, I don't.
You don't know. You don't know
Even
about
if
that
I
one.
Because
cook
you
me
don't
food,
know.
I'll
Alice,
appreciate
are you
it more.
excited to cook for your husband?
Whoa.
That's a
Yeah, it's mad.
Whoa.
Yeah. We're not gonna let that one
You
slide.
appreciate more.
That one's
Like my
mad.
friend.
Marry your boy
Yeah,
then.
you tap. This tap.
Go and
This
marry your boy.
You're just flicking shit out.
Yeah.
You're just flicking
Okay,
it out.
saying
okay,
is-
time out.
Yeah.
Hey, time out.
It's not a criteria for me.
No, but you just said that if your boy cooks for you, you appreciate
So
more.
you appreciate your boy cooking for you more than your own
girl.
babe.
Wait,
That's
bro.
my dog, bro. Yeah. That's my dog. Kai.
That's a why though.
That's
That's
the
a why.
one.
Shut up,
It's a
man.
big
That's
one.
a why.
It's a big one.
That's a why.
why.
You can borrow your friend
That's
$5
a why.
and that's not a why.
How is that a why? How is for my friend
Wait.
Why?
It means four.
No.
Yeah, a why is like.
Oh, she's asking what's a why, and I'm the Nigerian. Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't even know. You don't know British pop culture, and I'm the Nigerian. You don't know what we've just been saying.
No.
She doesn't know what it is. Shut up.
No, I'm gonna
She doesn't
back.
know what we've been saying. Why is this money?
I'm
She
gonna
doesn't
back
know.
Alice. I'm gonna back Alice. I'm gonna back you, Alice.
Okay.
I'm gonna back Alice. I'm gonna back Alice.
Yeah. Okay. Rock out.
A man said you don't know British pop culture.
Yeah. Wait.
I'm gonna say.
She won't know the why.
I'm gonna say one thing. Did you see? You saw the outburst, yeah? You saw the outburst, yeah?
Don't worry
And you're
about
saying
the
this
outburst.
guy.
And you want to say
And you agree with a non-Nigerian? That type of outburst. Did you see the outburst? And number two,
It's Nigerian.
She's a Nigerian girl. She's not
100%. That was full on Nigerian.
So what are you talking about? Someone is saying someone person in Nigeria.
So what are you talking about?
Someone
Yeah.
that's living in this country. She's on a podcast. She's in social. She doesn't know why.
So she don't need to know that though. She don't need to know that. Why is for men?
She doesn't
Why
need
is
to know
for
it.
men?
Your case.
Why is for men? Why is for men? Why is for men?
I agree.
So it's okay for her to say what is a why. She could be saying that why.
Does your girl know what why is?
Yeah, but my wife knows what exactly.
Yeah,
My wife
she
knows
didn't
what
get
a why is based on us saying it so many times.
Because nothing is a wife.
Thank you, boy.
Exactly.
Thank you, boy.
My wife knows what a why is based on us saying it so much.
OJ.
She caught on to what it was.
I'm sorry.
I don't
You need a Nigerian babe,
What
otherwise.
you just played-
Hey, do not cut that out.
Bro, I've had asked them to cut
If
anything
you're
out. Cut
Nigerian,
anything
the
out.
only compromise for you is Ghanaian. Someone that will.
I've been with a
No, that's
Ghanaian
what
too.
you-
No, he needs
she'll
a
calm him
village
down.
babe.
OJ,
He needs a village babe from deep inside. Where's the village in Nigeria? I don't want to say Oshodi. Oshodi.
Oshodi, that's not village. That's in Lagos.
Deep outside of Lagos.
Go to Nigeria, go to Saleko, just pick one Biola.
Nah, man.
Yes, one Biola with K Rose.
One Abike. Just pick one and just.
Nigerian girls are fine.
She won't even call you OJ.
We know. That's why we're sending you
Daddy
there.
wa. She call you Daddy wa.
Daddy wa.
Chetty John, Daddy wa.
Even my dad did not date someone like that, so why would I do that?
That's what you
mad.
need.
But do you think your dad will tell you that, oh, OJ, I don't care if your mum cooks for me?
Bro, that's
Where have you learned that? Did you not see your mum cook for your dad? I don't get that.
Sometimes for days, my mom's not cooking for my dad, and he's fine with it. Maybe that's
How?
why I
That's
learned it from.
you're capping now, bro. You're capping.
Wallahi,
You're
I'm telling
capping.
you,
Shut
bro.
up, man. You're capping, bro. You're capping. You're
Bro,
capping. Because no
aye.
matter what, in an African Nigerian
Who said this?
household,
What the-
food would be
That's what I'm
served.
saying. There's
How does
so
he
many
eat?
things. There's so many
Sorry, bro.
misconceptions.
So
There's
how
so
does he
many.
eat?
How?
Bro, there's so many Nigerian households. There's the housemaid that's cooking, bro. The woman is not cooking. What are you
house-
talking
that's-
about?
the house-
The
Hey, bro.
house
Hey,
help.
bro.
Yeah.
That's a different
your
setup.
mom's a different-
That's a different
My
My
setup.
mom doesn't oversee shit. My mom sometimes, my mom is going to shop. She's just coming back. Oh, have you guys eaten? Oh, yeah, we've
there
eaten.
was
She doesn't
house
care, bro.
There's
no
house help.
house help. Me and my brother, my dad and my younger brother, we're gonna go out. We'll go out to eat, or you know, when you go to Nigeria, roadside, buy rice, buy beans. We'll sort ourselves out. That my family was never like that growing up.
Because of that, is
That's
why you
cap.
Yeah, probably that's why.
That's probably
why my dad didn't care.
I don't believe that cap.
Why it's like that.
I don't believe that cap.
Bro, you can ask my
I don't
younger
believe
brother
that
when
cap.
this comes out. Send him the
That's
clip.
cap.
Like, yo,
That's
your
cap.
mom used to cook every time.
That's
My mom
cap.
would probably cook like maybe once in a month.
Okay, guys, let me be honest.
Yeah.
Let me be honest.
Because my mom is not even Yoruba. She's from Delta.
Let me be honest. In my household now,
Are you married?
No. But in my parents, innit? Like my parents, whatever situation.
But you got a partner.
Yeah. But my parents, they're obviously conk afs, right? Cool. But right now, I can genuinely say my dad is the one that's cooking in the relationship.
Yeah, no, it switches though.
But you see why? For years, my mum has been
100%. My dad does
to
that.
the point where my dad was like, "It's okay, fair enough."
There's so many misconceptions about Nigeria, you know.
But I can say that about man whips it up as well. Like man whips it up. Man whips it up. My missus can go out after she come home and have whipped up a meal.
You have so many misconceptions about Nigeria. You're saying, oh, in the traditional African
Are you
house.
mad, bro? That's just marriage in general, bro.
That's the case, though.
How is your wife not? I'm out all day.
want
My
to.
babes is messaging me, babe. What do you want to eat when you get home?
100.
That's what I married, bro. Are you okay?
That's your relationship dynamic.
Listen,
though.
that's not even an expectation.
That's
No, it's not even a sex thing. That's a human thing, bro.
Yeah, bro.
This is my husband. Have you eaten?
hold on.
Vice versa.
No. I think it's different. I think
equally,
it's not human.
No, equally, I'm doing the same.
If she went out all day and
we'll be
you're
the same.
in,
Of course.
Let me just gonna me. I don't know how to cook, and I'm not gonna do it.
You can't. It's reciprocated.
Yeah.
Wait, you can't cook
100%.
and you don't expect us to cook for you. Why are you
Yeah.
gonna eat, bro?
You said Deliveroo, innit? You order food,
Don't
innit?
worry about it.
I'm worried about it.
You order food, innit?
I'm worried
All
about
this
it.
time I thought he's a chef, maybe. That's why.
OJ, this is even from a guy that's not married yet. There's no way. Yeah. There's no way I'll call my babe. Oh, I've never called my babe and said, "Oh, I'm coming over," and the next thing I hear is, "Oh, do you want me to make you something? Or have you eaten?" Or even just randomly, just to call me, "Hey, have you eaten?" So the fact that you don't get that is
No,
it's
don't get
mad.
me wrong. It's a
mad.
very, very good
But you
gesture.
said you prefer your boy to do it.
You're not pushing that one.
You did say that.
Hey, yo, bro, OJ, you chopped, yeah?
Have
What
you-
you eating?
Hey, what you?
That's it.
I'm whipping something up now.
That's my boy.
I'm coming over now.
Hey, my boy cooking for me.
Let me tell my wife I'm gonna be
That's
late.
my dog.
Let my dog.
OJ, Black Bones that said it. You say things for variabilities.
Yeah, 100.
You can say
No,
whatever you want.
bro to bro.
Well,
I think he's actually
I can
serious.
say
though.
walai. If I
he's
say
serious,
walai,
bro.
I'm serious, bro.
No, I
Cooking
genuinely think
has
he's
never been a
serious.
No, he's
criteria for
definitely
me.
being serious.
He's
I can
genuinely
see the
Oh, do you
passion.
know how many times me, my dad, and my junior brother, we've drank Gary and Ekpa that you guys are talking about?
Yeah,
My
yeah,
mom is sleeping. Bro, we don't age her for
Do
that,
you know
bro.
why I think he's telling the truth here? Because
We don't-
it
bro.
comes from his upbringing.
I'm telling you, my
You've not
dad
seen his
doesn't
dad care
care.
about
My
that.
dad doesn't care
So
about
that's
that.
why-
Bro, sometimes my dad would just be like, he's coming back. Oh, I bought suya. Me, my dad, and my junior brother, because my family is very small.
That's
We're only
cat.
Shadow
four.
Gary.
Yeah,
I don't
suya,
care.
Gary, and
I
we're
don't care.
good.
That's cap.
Nah, I think he's.
Bro,
I think
you
he's.
can't tell me that your mum.
I
I actually think he's
You can't
been
tell
honest,
me that
bro.
your mum cooks once a month. That's cap.
Okay.
That's cap.
Whatever you want to say.
That's cap. That is cap. That.
All
Have
the
you
best,
watching
bro.
the video?
Oh,
Yeah, it's true.
You did last
to be
video,
fair.
yeah.
All the best.
I just,
That's
I
cap.
just
That's
had
cap.
to
That's cap.
remind you.
I'm telling you, we could go to the village in Nigeria now with people that have no money and the wife is still cooking for their husband.
I can't wait for this to come out. Alright, let's watch this one. That one was
God,
funny.
how many hours have we been going?
That's
now?
cap.
We're nearly
Hey,
done.
That's cap.
Okay,
I'm going.
okay.
You see, next time I go to Nigeria, I'm going to Nigeria in October.
The
Anyway.
other one,
I'm gonna
yeah,
do that
it's more
research.
about
I'm gonna go to the
money.
village
I think this
where
one
there's
is
people with
funny.
no money
Quick.
and ask them,
It's
do
not-
you cook for your husband?
It's not-
How?
I'm not
That's
saying
cap.
it's not a money. It's
That's
not a
cap.
money thing, bro. I'm not
Once a
saying-
month.
Once a month.
That's mad.
The
One house,
sibling-
one house,
One
one house.
house,
It's okay,
let's
it's okay,
watch.
it's okay.
That's cap.
Aye.
The sibling who brings out the fun in you is back in the country.
I saw this and I thought, what madness.
What do you mean? Wait,
The
what's
way
this?
he's dancing
sibling.
explains
Hey!
it.
The sibling. The sibling.
Yeah.
Sibling
There's
care.
no way this is sibling.
Sibling.
She's
No,
married.
no.
She's married.
That is.
Is that not this man's?
Vicky James, yeah.
Yeah, that's Vicky James.
Wait, are they married?
No, she has a husband and that's not him.
She has a husband and she's doing this.
What did you
That's
say
how-
the name was of this person?
Vicky
Wait,
James.
James,
My girl is talking about her a lot. Say
Actual
it.
sibling.
Is that
Yeah,
her
that's
actual
a
brother?
brother. Yeah,
But
people are saying that
apparently-
that's the actual
Wait,
brother.
sorry. Look at his arms. Look at his stance.
That's a mad
look
thing.
at the
But apparently
stance.
she
Bro,
does
he's
a lot of
grabbing the
PDA
wine.
with
Look
her
at the
husband and stuff
stance.
like that. Okay.
Look at the stance,
I
bro.
think her brand is because I was talking. My missus talks about her a lot, right?
He's
She was
whining.
She was saying that she does a lot of PDA with her man as well.
Yeah.
I think it's her brand to be.
But
very,
this is not her
like-
man.
Controversial.
No, I'm saying, I think she-
I will slap her in her face. Like,
Bro, this
move from me.
I think this is incest. I think no, it is incest.
You mad? Why is my sister coming that close?
First
to
of
me,
all, yeah,
bro?
you need to analyze the posture, right?
Yeah, look at that.
his
That's a full-on wine.
His head, he's looking down at the
The back,
what are you
yeah,
doing?
looking at her back.
This is what's
He,
funny.
he's got the knee support.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Hold on.
His arm is like this. Wait, forward it a little bit.
The arm is like this. He's got knee support.
Hey, man,
Man said, let me grab her up as well.
A bit more.
only if he's gay though.
Pause.
Yeah,
This
that's
guy's
a,
got a boner, bro.
Hey, yo, bro. First and foremost, why were you even looking?
No.
But it's
For the
very
purpose
obvious,
of the
though.
tape, it's there.
obvious, yeah.
This guy's got a boner, bro. What the hell is he?
I didn't see it.
Except
No,
if it's
because
just
I thought I
gone.
saw it the first time round, and then that's why I said.
I saw it the first time.
You saw it as well.
Straight
That's
away.
mad, bro.
Man said the Karanja.
Except if his thing is long.
Ozzy, I'm worried about it. Because you want your boy to cook for you, and now you're saying thing is wrong.
I know it's a white, but I'm just saying. If you're having a boner with your sister, then there's a problem.
You just need to do pause for
No,
the
but I won't
answer
lie
for you.
though.
That's mad.
This is poor form.
That's
This
No,
is
start
crazy.
again. Start again.
This is poor form.
I can't lie. This is crazy.
I don't believe though. Except if he's gay.
In no way.
Even if he
he
is, bro.
looks gay to
But
me.
even if he is,
He's
I can't
definitely
lie.
gay.
It's still too much.
But why is she whining in front of him
Yeah,
though?
bro,
She's
even
the one
that
that
she did that
initiated it.
much.
And then she even bent low.
She initiated it.
No,
She
for
came
me,
in
it's him
front.
lifting.
Wait, hold on. Pause this thing. My blood is hot.
I said, off
Wait, hold
that
on.
shit.
You know there's so many things wrong about
Do you
it.
know what even annoyed me about it?
Yeah.
Imagine another man picking up your babe, and she goes.
That's
mad.
You know
This
what's
is
mad, yeah?
Let
Like,
alone her.
her man will feel like this is cheating behavior, but it's her brother. It's just like you can't
Nah,
even
nah,
But this
it
is like
counts.
when Biscuit slapped his mum's bum.
Yeah. It's giving
Alright,
that
that's
vibe.
Yeah, that.
No, but this is
And that's
this.
why
this
I'm
is
around no
worse.
more.
No, the mum thing.
Hey, no, that one's mad.
Nah, biscuits
Yeah,
was
but
worse,
this is
bro.
worse.
Man saw his mum cooking and said,
No,
I know
Biscuit
that one
was
is.
worse.
Nah.
Nah, that
Biscuit
one.
and the
was
mum
worse.
didn't react.
Yeah.
Nah.
So he's
that's
done
a
it
mad
before,
thing.
bro.
This one is.
Yeah, but this is holding a wide.
Hey, yo,
Bro, no.
Bro, you know what it is?
Your mum.
His mum did this. His mum did stop.
As in,
No, that
I'm
one.
sorry. There's nothing worse than that.
And he
Mum.
got posted on the internet.
Nah, this is crazy though.
Bro,
Nah, that
bro,
was-
This is
mum.
mad.
No, mum is.
Mum.
Mums.
Mums,
Bro.
don't get twisted. Don't get
Nah,
twisted.
nah,
But
nah.
you know what it, bro? You're married, bro. You're
Nah.
your wife. You're enjoying yourself. You know, you see.
Imagine your
cheeky
son
tap. You
walks
give
and
her a
slaps
cheeky tap.
your-
No,
your-
you give her a
your
cheeky.
wife, bro.
Imagine your son, bro, trying to run that. That's mad, bro.
It depends on
I
what
think
age
this is
though.
This is worse because this is more.
Nah, this is
likely.
not worse.
This is what?
This is definitely not worse.
More likely to happen.
What do you mean?
That's
more
why
like
the mum
like-
was
I
worse.
mean, like from the way I'm seeing this, yeah,
It looks
I
like
suspect-
something's happened.
It looks like something's happened.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
they were
There's
young, they have
no way- When they were
unresolved
younger.
traumas.
Like the biscuit one,
They have unresolved
I think that's
traumas.
just dumb. This one
Nah,
looks
nah,
like.
nah,
No,
nah.
well, like even biscuit one. That's
It looks like it's happened before because she didn't react.
But this
She didn't
looks
slap
very
him.
familiar.
this one
like
looks incestuous,
But this
man.
is mad.
This
No, this is mad as well. This is
Mad.
mad.
This is giving
This
Game
is
of
a hole in a
Thrones.
And I think that's mad.
Sansa and Jamie
They
Lannister.
look like a couple. That's the mad thing.
Bro,
Nah, this is
my
disgusting.
man carried her like this by the waist. Bro.
But this
She
is
said,
crazy.
"Who brings out the fun in you?"
that's
But
crazy.
again, I
Dude,
feel
the
like
words.
I feel like she
Nah,
did
this
to
is
trigger
ridiculous.
everyone, bro.
Yeah, but
What?
this is
And she
stupid
posted
trigger.
this.
I personally don't think they're
That's what they
siblings.
like.
I
That's
think
what they- Yeah, they
I
might
think
not be
it's a lie.
siblings.
No, they are.
They can't
I've
be.
seen comments. They
They
are.
cannot
People have
be.
verified that.
This
they
is
are, bro.
mad. They
But
cannot
understand
If,
the
be.
world
if it's
we
not
live in
mad,
is
then
crazy.
she's cheating because she's married and that's not her husband.
She's actually married.
She's married.
She's whining
And she's
cheating,
a
though.
gospel
That's happening
singer
in
as
Is
well.
whining
She's a
cheating?
gospel singer.
Did you not see her wedding?
I don't want to hear her
She
singing in
sang
any church,
gospel. She has
bro.
gospel songs.
I don't want to hear any
singer.
song.
Yes.
What's her name?
Vicky James.
Vicky James.
Yes.
And she's whining on her brother.
Yes.
That's mad.
Wait, he said the question though.
It's
Is
whining.
is
Has that been
cheating?
established?
Is whining cheating?
Whining is
If
Go
it's
and
my
whine
girl,
in,
yeah.
go and whine in church, fam.
But what if
If
it's
you
you?
can't whine
If
in
it's my girl
church,
doing the
fam,
whining,
it's
this
cheating,
cheating.
fam.
What about if it's you?
I don't whine.
But they say in Jamaican culture,
Media
it's
train.
To be fair though, having said that,
Because in the Caribbean,
They said in Caribbean
especially when they do
culture,
the carnival stuff, that's a
yo,
normal
man,
thing.
them, let me tell you a crazy story though.
Go on, bro.
To do with this whining thing. I remember, I thought I was doing the Gia Solid, right? So we're in the club in uni at one time, and there's one guy. He's my
How
G.
many years ago?
Just
for context.
It's past statute of limitation.
Yeah.
Past statute of limitation. It's out.
But so we're in the club, right? And I've got a friend. Obviously, I know who his missus is or whatever. He's not in the club. She's in the club or whatever. And obviously, like, bro, she's full on going to town, whining on some youth. Obviously, in my mind, yeah, I would never do that now. I've learnt my lesson, yeah. But in my mind, I was like, I felt violated for him, innit? So I've gone up to the people like, bro, that's my boy. What are you doing, sort of a thing, innit? Thinking I'm doing a noble thing for my boy or whatever. Cool. Fast forward, obviously, she's clearly upset with my. I don't even care if she's upset, bro. She shouldn't be doing that. Cool. I'm thinking broski's gonna call me on that. Oh yeah, nah, thank you, bro. You should have. Yeah, bro calls me on the tip. Bearing in mind, oh yeah, he's Caribbean. He's called me on the. Oh, bro. You know, like I think you should apologize to my girl. You know, because you know, obviously, you know, I don't really mind. I see why you did what you did, yeah. But you know, culturally, it's not really a big deal to me like that. You know, I said from that day on, I'm never helping man them out in my life again. I'm legally blind.
You know, whining is basically like dry sex,
bro.
Yeah, you're humping each
You're
other.
getting aroused by
like it's mad.
Yeah.
But I saw it. I thought it's not even my relationship. Let me help out.
Especially if the girl's wearing that sleek, the sleek one. The sleek
position
dress.
she's doing is sex position, and the guy is.
No.
So I ask you again, OJ, can you marry a non-Nigerian?
No, but that doesn't have anything to do with it, though.
That was good.
That's nothing to do with it. Though.
No, it has.
No,
Because
Nigeria
culture is a big
That's
thing.
cultural. They do like
To the Caribbean culture, that might be calm,
Bro,
Yeah.
He said it.
Yeah,
Your boy
then
said
you
it
need
was
to have
calm.
that. If you're gonna go
that's what I'm
date a
saying.
Caribbean, then you need to have the conversation before you get into
How many
anything serious.
conversations are you gonna have?
Man,
You're gonna
That's
have to learn.
if you're gonna get, if you're gonna marry somebody.
There's gonna be so many things you
Of
need to
course.
learn about their culture. and vice versa.
100%. 100%.
You know, like she won't dobale to your family.
Bro, whining being part of your culture is crazy, bro. Like whining being part of your culture is crazy.
But
crazy.
that's part of their thing.
Nah, that's
Carnival.
mad, bro.
But like your girl not calling your mum.
But why does your
Wife call my mum.
Mum.
Yeah.
I call her.
Same.
What's she gonna call your mom? By her name?
Same.
obviously not by her name? You
What's
can
she
say
gonna call her
ma.
auntie?
Oh yeah, or auntie.
Mine's even
she's not
next
auntie.
level.
The auntie thing's
She's not
crazy.
an auntie though.
Auntie's crazy though, because that's her mom.
Yeah.
Auntie's
She's not an
crazy.
auntie.
My wait.
Your
I don't.
mom is her mom.
My mom is my wife's mom.
Yeah,
yeah.
If you get married,
That's what happens. You come together.
mother-in-law.
I'm not. So you expect me to call my mother-in-law mom?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't.
Bro,
Mom is a
it
very
is-
sacred word to me.
It is
You're
mother-in-law.
joking.
Bro, you know it is mother-in-law.
Good afternoon, ma.
So what if she called her mum, you'd be
evening,
upset?
Ah, hate
No,
this
no.
guy, man.
So if you call her mum, you'd be upset.
You know why that's
See,
even
like,
wrong,
it's
yeah?
No.
My is
Ayo,
hold
I
on.
get you, bro.
My,
I get you.
hold on.
He's so Nigerian, he doesn't even know.
bro.
My is what you use for someone that's older than your mum.
But wait.
My is for someone that's older than your
If
mum.
they get to a place where she wants,
It's mum, bro.
they want to call each other mom, or like.
So wait. So
Talking about.
Yeah, if they get to a place where
want to call each
the
other
wife,
mom.
no, not that. If my wife wants to call my mom, but it's just weird to me, though.
So
Yeah.
you wouldn't call her mom.
It's a
What
child.
you say? Why would I call someone else's mom? It's very weird.
because it's your mother-in-law.
No, it's weird to me. Good evening, ma. Good
So
afternoon,
wait,
ma.
is
Oma
are her
Wowoji.
siblings your siblings?
Have I
man?
been married before? Why would I lie
No,
about this? Have I been married and I divorced?
Are you,
Something
are
I
her
haven't been in
siblings?
before.
So if she has a brother, who's your
Yeah.
brother-in-law? Is he your brother?
Bro, like not brother, but bro.
Bro is brother. Bro
Brother.
is short for brother.
This guy's the
I'm not going to.
bro.
I'm not going to. We're not going to be outside
And
and
then
say,
the
"Oh,
dad,
is that your brother?" I say, "No,
complete it,
that's not my
complete it.
brother. That's
And
your
where's the dad?
sister's
Where's the dad?
younger brother."
Bro, that's not my brother.
That's not my brother.
I don't know that you.
That's it.
That's not
That's
my
it.
That's my sister's
You
younger
gave us a
brother.
punch. That's
That's
it.
it. That's
Okay,
it.
Hey,
so
right, let's
invite
round up,
us
bro.
anyway.
What do you mean they're not going to invite us
Don't
anymore?
invite us anyway,
We've been
okay?
talking for time, yeah. And fam, this has been one of the
Hey,
funniest
this is
episodes.
Oh my
OJ
God, man
finished
said,
it.
that's not my brother, that's my sister's my wife's younger brother. Yeah.
He's not my brother.
You're my brother.
Cool.
My
Hey, where can we find you guys,
Yeah, man. You lot plug your stuff.
You can find us everywhere. We are on all streaming platforms, all
Come on.
social platforms. So we are on
30BG gang.
Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat.
Oh my
That is
days.
Lagos meets London. That's
Come on.
with an S.
And that's on period.
Yeah.
Been a great time,
Hey,
guys.
we need to have you lot on us, though.
Come on, man. Reactive,
bro.
baby.
Come on, man.
Reactive, baby.
Yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe, all
All
that
of
good
that
stuff.
stuff,
Hit
man.
that
Thank
notification bell. Thank you
Thank
for
you for
watching
having
SB
us.
Live. We out.
Oh my
Aye,
god.
now you